Hello and welcome again to Doug Laurie Singles Night here at the Doug Laurie store at the Kozlov.
Take your mask off!
Huh? Oh. Sorry, folks. I'm just so used to wearing the mask that I forget to take it off sometimes when people need to talk to me. Welcome to Doug Laurie Singles Night number 4, or IV if you're a Roman numeral type person. My name's Wayne Frazer, and I'll be your gregarious and mostly knowledgeable host for the rest of the night, as we have around 60 items to auction this evening. Boxes, autographed pucks, cards, all kinds of different things. Even a Sidney Crosby framed and autographed 8x10 from the Winter Classic a few years back. So some pretty amazing stuff. Let's start with a little bit of housekeeping. First off, we did a terrific interview this week with Vince Booth, the owner and entrepreneur and impresario of the Sir Games-A-Lot at the Bayfield Mall. And Vince is a great guy, and he has an amazing store, just terrific. And so we did an interview with him, and because Vince and I both like to talk, it ran a little longer than we would normally do for an interview. So it's going to be split into 2 parts. We will run the first half of it after we've finished item number 25 in the auction this evening, and then we'll run the rest at the end of the auction before we do the box breaks. More housekeeping stuff. We have no news on shows in the mall here yet. People are asking me, and trust me, I'm just as anxious to get back to doing live shows as you are. But at this point, I think we're probably waiting for stage 4 and for things to be cleared by the government of Ontario before we're going to get to that. So we're still doing social distancing, masks in the store. We have lots of sanitizer and all that good stuff. But we do want to see you come in, but hopefully before too long we'll hear something about whether we can start doing shows again. Store hours, the mall will be going back to its regular hours, which is 9:30 to 8. We are open starting on Tuesday, August 4th. Remember, we're closed on the 3rd for the holiday and because it's a Monday and I'll be home. But we'll be back to regular hours, which is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday, 9:30 to 6, and Fridays, 9:30 to 7. And that starts on Tuesday, August 4th. The website and Facebook and all that good stuff will be updated shortly. There was, it's kind of no way to really broach this. I believe someone brought some stolen cards into the store this week. And of course, we didn't purchase them. But I did file a police report. If you know of anybody in the area in the last week or two who has had anything stolen, please feel free to contact me at WFRAZER@DougLaurieSports.com. I did get a decent look at what was in the collection, and hopefully maybe we can put you on the right path. Like I said, I did file a police report, and we do have a picture of the person that the police have now. So hopefully we can reunite those cards to the person that they were removed from. I believe so. You can ask me about that in person if you want to know how I think I know. Let's talk a little bit about the auction, how the auction works. This is our 4th one, so you probably know, for the most part, how things are going to go. We will start the auction. We'll talk a little bit about the card. Ron, our technical director and all-around good guy, will be pulling up the graphics and running the bidding totals. We'll have our starting bid up there. We'll throw you the starting bid. We'll let the bidding go for a little bit. And then when we get to a point where we think that the bidding is starting to wind down, I will throw up the 10-second shot clock. And at the end of the 10 seconds, that's when we will close the bidding and move on to the next item. Remember that taxes are included in all of the items that you buy. So if you're buying a Cale Makar Young Gun tonight, which we have one up for bid, and you end up winning it for, let's say, $500. That's probably inaccurate, but let's say $500. That $500 would include the tax. We pay that tax. So that's our little gift to you. Also, we all are going to be doing box breaks this evening, and we will have our last chance for you to purchase. I have one box of Upper Deck Series 1 from 1920 Hobby, and we'll give you a chance to purchase or to win the Jamie Thomas, Austin Matthews 1 of 1 art card that we've been running the contest for 2 weeks. I said we were going to go 24 boxes, but I just decided, you know what, I'd rather do the draw tonight. We'll do that at the end of the night. I believe right now we have 15 people in the draw, but we'll have one more box tonight, and then that will do it. A new thing that we hadn't talked about, I think in the past, is shipping of any items if you're not in the area for pickup. We do ship anywhere in North America. You'll get an invoice whether you need it shipped or you're going to come pick up the items here at the store at the Kozlov Center. You'll get an invoice either later tonight or more likely tomorrow morning, which you could come in and pay, or you could pay via PayPal or Interac for e-transfer. But for shipping, we also do that in North America. We'll get you a shipping total once we know how much it would be. There will be some items that we will not ship. We do not ship boxes of cards, and I do not ship frame pieces with glass in them, so those would have to be picked up. And I will try to remember to remind you of that. And in the future, we will put that in the description for the items that we are selling in the auction. And aside from that, Ron, anything I'm forgetting?
All good.
Ron shrugs at me and says he thinks everything is good, so let's get started. Pull up number one here, and our first card of the evening is an Ilya Mikheyev 1920 Artifacts Emerald rookie. This just came back as a redemption from Upper Deck. This is red number 207 and is numbered 3 of 99. The book value on this card is $15 US, and you're probably going to pay more for that around here because it's a leaf card, and that's just how things work, isn't it? But we'll start the bidding on this one at, how about $5? We'll call it $5. Now, I didn't get to watch the game the other night, the Montreal and Toronto preseason game. I heard that Carey Price didn't look too terrific in that game. But got a couple bids in already. Jason is at 5. Rich is over at 6. So Rich was in first at 6. Thank you, Rich. Shane is at 7. Aaron says, hi, Wayne. And I say, hi. Oh, Adam Bailey's in the house. Trevor is in the house and complimenting me on my nice Upper Deck mask. Let's plug the fine folks at Upper Deck once again. There they are. Shane is at 9 now. John says Jamie is very talented. Jamie Thomas is an amazing artist. And I will throw up the website at some point tonight, or we'll make mention of it, because I always forget. I think it's Legacy Art Cards, and that's what he is on Facebook also. Just amazing work. Richard is at 10. Oh, John Carter says no facial hair. There's a little bit of stubble there. My barberess, what do you call a lady barber? I don't, she's not my hairdresser. Hairstylist, okay. There's no style to my hair, so I hesitate to say hairstylist.
You kind of got the Don King.
Yeah, I got the Don King look, right? Richard is at 10, and let's throw the 10-second clock up on this one. Mikheyev has a bright future with the Leafs, I think. I really like this kid. I like that he runs around and knocks people down every once in a while, too. That makes me happy. I like to see people end up on their butts.
Forgot to start the clock.
Oh, clock is running now. And we'll wait for the final bids to come in. Richard is winning at $10, and it appears that Richard is going to take that one at $10. And guess what? I forgot to make a list again. So we'll turn this over real quick. Let's move on to card number 2. Card number 2 is a Bobby Orr 2018-19 Upper Deck Chronology. This is the base card, number 4. It's number 56 of 222. This card has a book value of $40 US. I think that might be a bit high. Let's start it at $5. I mean, if you want to pay $40 US, be my guest. I hope it gets that high. That'd be fantastic for me, and I can feed my children tonight.
56 Canadian.
Yes, it is. It's 56 Canadian, Ron points out. That's not 56 Canadian. Not anymore. The number's coming back down now. Rich, $10. Makes me want to sing Wild Thing by Tone Loc. My new vehicle, which shout out to Chris Stewart, who sold me his old Explorer. This is the second time I've bought a car from him. Muskie Hunter is at 5 on this card. And Justin says Columbus for the sweep. I don't disagree with you, Justin. I actually think that Columbus, I wouldn't want to face a John Tortorella team He's probably got him whipped into a frenzy in a short series. That scares me a little bit. I got to be honest with you. A few people up now. Shane. Oh, here we go. And the alarm is going off in the mall. You can hear that maybe. Tell us if you can hear the alarm going off in the mall. Shane is at 9. He's winning this now. Muskie Hunter goes to 15. I think he wants this card. It's a pretty good buy. I mean, it's still less than half a book. Yes, they can hear the alarm.
You're overpowering it.
Yes, I'll try to project a little more, as if I were on the stage acting. Douglas is at 16. And let's throw the 10-second shot clock up, Ron. We'll move along here shortly. Doug winning at 16 here. Muskie goes to 20. So we'll go at 20 here. See if any more bids come in. Your volume is perfect. Doug goes to 21. And we'll wait for the final bids to come in here. Just a few more seconds. Doug winning it at 21. And Muskie got in right before the double zeros. Muskie gets it at 22. That was close. On to number 3. Number 3 this is kind of a neat card. You don't see these very often, especially for Gretzky. It's not a particularly expensive card, but a really good looking card. Wayne Gretzky, 98-99, Upper Deck MVP, Special Forces, and the set number is F12. It's a $15 card in the book. Let's start this at $5 also. You just don't see them very often, though. With all of the buckets and barrels and bins of 90s, late 90s, and 90s stuff I get MVP in that, this card just doesn't show up very often, so it's a good-looking card. So $5 to start that one. If you're wondering over my shoulder here to this side, I'll lean that way. That is an original Doug Laurie sports jersey. A friend of mine, Bruce Tennant, who runs Hockey Toronto, picked that up for me, and it actually has the Doug Laurie sports tag and everything else in there. It's beautiful. It's a men's league jersey. You can see it has a fleur-de-lis crest half meshed with leaf crest. Pretty neat. And then also over my other shoulder over there, that is a Zukov game-worn 18-19 Barry Colts jersey I picked up this week. John Carter is at 5. And let's go ahead and throw the 10-second clock up on this one. And then when the card comes down, there's a third jersey over there, which when we have a break there, we'll show you. As the alarm continues to wail away in the background, and we'll wait for final bids to come in. If anybody goes to go over the top of John at $5, it's a neat card for $5. And John gets it for $5. Thank you, John. Fourth on our list this evening is a Cale Makar 1920 OPC Platinum Retro. This set number is R84. The book value of this card is somewhere between $10 and $15, but I've seen these selling above the book value. I've put 15 US down there. Again, let's go $5 on this card. We'll start it at $5. Excuse me while I make myself a sheet here to keep track of totals. There we go. Doug was in at 5. Shane is at 6. I'm going to do a refresh here. There we go. Aaron is at 7 now. Take my glasses off for a minute. I don't like having if I have my glasses on, I'm blurry on the screen. I like myself the way I look better with it blurry as opposed to crystal clear and sharp. Doug goes to 10 and Shane goes to 11 now. These are beautiful cards too. I really, really like this set this year. But OPC Platinum, I don't think it gets the credit it deserves, or there are not as many people that collect it. I think they're gorgeous cards, and for the price for a box, it's just to get an autograph and a bunch of inserts, maybe some numbered stuff, and some beautiful heavy stock chrome cards like this. I think it's really solid value for the box, and I'm surprised we don't sell more of it every year. Doug is at 12, and let's throw the 10-second shot clock up there, Ron. Cale Makar, I think we have a couple of other, I know we have a Young Guns later on from a car, and I think I have one other card for him that I added towards the end of the day today. So we'll wait for the final bids to come in here. Doug's still leading it at $12. And the alarm's still going off in the background, and Doug wins that one at $12. Thank you, Doug. Anybody having any issues, audio or anything like that? I think it looks really good. There over my shoulder now, you can see, that's really cool. I completely forgot I had this. It was in the back room. That's a vintage Mitchell & Ness Guy Lafleur autographed jersey with cert from AJ Sports World in Toronto. Next card is, after I log back in, this thing just loves to log me out. Number 5 this evening is Martin Brodeur, and it is a 2013-14 Artifacts Treasured Swatches, jerseys, blue, TSMB in your set files, and this is a Group C pull from that year. This card books at $25 US. Let's start it at $5. It's Pizza Hut night tonight here. $5, $5, $5. Trevor says the audio is fine. That's good. I appreciate that. Thank you, Trevor. Muskie Hunter is at 5 already on that. Thank you very much. Mitch, much appreciated. Shane is at 6. John's bad internet is not doing him any favors right now. He keeps getting in right behind them. Shane's at 6. Put that back over here. Mitch goes to 10. Thank you, Mitch. I used to have several guys who were pretty hardcore Brodeur collectors, and I believe most of them were in Quebec, and I haven't seen a ton of them lately. I guess I used to see them more at the show than anything else. Let's throw the 10-second shot clock up, and we will wait for the final bids to come in here. See if anybody wants to go over. Shane is at 11 now. Take my glasses off here for a second. It's a good looking card too. Sarah is at, Mitch is at 12. He got in there first. Wait for the final bids. And Mitch gets that one at $12. Congratulations, Mitch. We'll write that down. We'll move on to the next one here. The next card, number 6. This is a criminally undervalued card. I do not understand this at all. This is Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, 14-15, Upper Deck, the Cup Foundations. The Cup. $700 a tin, the Cup. CFNU, number 23 of only 25 produced, and the book value on this card is $15. Now, they do sell for that or a little above, from what I saw, somewhere right in that neighborhood, but man, I just can't believe. Started at $5. It's a beautiful card. And it's a cup card. This card, if you apportion it out to whatever you buy, would have cost you about with the tax, about $140 if you bought it and kind of assigned a value per card in the tin. It's kind of crazy. Eric opens at 5. Shane goes to 6. Eric goes to 7. Shane goes to 8. These cup cards are also nice, and I just picked up also, if anybody in the group here or in the room is a collector of particular cup stuff, I picked up a few printing plates and a few patch autographs and probably 15 or 16 signature patches, ones out of 50 and 75, I think. I've got some nice pieces and stuff like that, and they're a pretty good deal. So if you happen to be around, drop me an email or ask to see them. I believe they're all listed in our eBay store now too. Eric goes to 15 now. Eric, is that? Still an awfully good deal on this. Let's throw the 10-second shot clock up, Ron. You can tell me too in the peanut gallery out there in the audience if you think I'm moving too quickly here. But I'm trying to move things along this time a little bit. Eric's still winning this one at 15 as we wait for the final seconds to tick away here. And it looks like Eric is going to grab that one at $15. That's a good buy, Eric. When you can buy a cup card, heck, a lot of times the base cards are that expensive, right? So we can get a quad jersey out of 25 of a really good player. So here is our first of 2 Eddie Shack pieces tonight. I've had this card for a while, and I kind of was thinking about keeping it, but had a number of people ask me about Shack stuff. This is a 14-15 Upper Deck Artifacts dual jersey, number 30 in the set. It's 87 of 125. The book value in this card is $12 to $15, I think. Obviously, around here, they sell for more than that. There are not very many Eddie Shack memorabilia cards available out there. Let's start this one at $5, and we'll let it run and see what happens with it. Craig says the pace is good. I appreciate that. Thank you, Craig. I'm kind of watching the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man in the corner of my eye there too. Eric is at 8 on this card. Shane goes to 9. That is quite the mustache on Eddie there too. And I did get to work with Eddie several times. Come in if you'd like to hear Eddie stories. Eddie used to, when my store was down the other end of the hallway, Eric is at 13 now. I used to sell some stuff for Eddie because he did auctions, like charity auctions, and he had lithographs and things along those lines. And Ed was super particular about his hands. And he would come into the beauty school up here and get his nails done once a week, right? Eddie used to
See the girls.
Well, yeah, that too. Yeah, Ron points out it was to see the girls also, and that's also accurate. Eric is now at 16. But if you want to hear some stories, they're not ones I can really repeat here in the room. But some pretty funny stories about Eddie being in the store and helping us out, and he will be greatly missed. Eric at 16, let's throw the 10-second shot clock up. But that's quite the hair also there too. And then wait till you see the card later on this evening from much earlier in his career, and it's the difference. It's actually not that big of a difference. That's probably, 72, 73 that picture would have been taken. And Eric wins that one for $16. Congratulations, Eric. I know Eric was very excited about getting something Eddie Shack tonight, so I'm glad we were able to deliver that. Card number 8, baseball fans, J.D. Martinez, 2020 Topps Tier 1 Relics, T1 RJDM, number 114 of 395. This card has a book value of $10 or $12 US. This is another really expensive product where this card would probably cost $40 or $50 if you apportioned out the pack price. Let's start it at $5. And we'll wait to see whether there's still going to be any more baseball to be played. Apparently, I guess the word was today, and don't take this as gospel truth, that the Marlins outbreak was caused by somebody who left and went out clubbing. Maybe not the smartest thing. He might not have gone to the same clubs that Sweet Lou Williams did for the Clippers, and you can talk about that amongst yourselves in the room. I won't go any farther than that. Doug in at first at 5. Thank you, Doug. He just beat out Brent there. But I was actually enjoying watching the baseball. It's a little weird with nobody in the stands, but then we were in Tampa Bay, and it's just like normal there. There was more crowd noise with them piping it in. Let's throw the 10-second clock up. I hope that they don't cancel, but I don't know. This is going to be such a weird season, and now they're talking about playing double headers, but only 7 innings at a time, and I'd rather just see them stop. Just stop. We'll wait for the clock to wind down. Doug is winning this at $5, and Doug has it. $5 to Doug. I kind of thought that might be where that card would go. Doug likes the Red Sox. Number 9 is a Caden Primo 1920 Upper Deck Series 2 Young Guns. This is number 454 in the set. Book value on this card is $30 US. They're not selling for quite that much anymore. Let's start this one at $10. How about $10? I don't know how many people still need Justin, Justin says you see a pic of those chicken wings that Lou went for. They look delicious. I don't know if chicken wings is code for something. in what you're saying there. If they are delicious chicken wings, I'm all for chicken wings. But I don't know if that's exactly what you're talking about. Shane is at 15 on this one. Thank you, Shane. I also have a tremendous story about a gentleman's club and a buffet, and that's another one that I'm not going to share here in the room. If you'd like to ask me about it sometime in the store, feel free to ask. Shane is at 15, and let's throw the shot clock up on this one. Aaron is at 16 now. Thank you, Aaron. Excuse me. Sorry that we're running a little low on top loaders. Supplies are really tough to get right now, and there's nothing wrong with the card. Shane is at 17 now. We'll wait for the final bids to come in here. Shane at 17 is leading this. There's nothing wrong with the card. It's just a scratch top loader. And Shane grabs that one at 17. Thank you, Shane. Move on to number 10, and if I remember how I numbered these things, this is our first box of the night. And I will pull it around over here so you can have a look at it real quick, although you probably know exactly what it is. This is the 2019-20 Upper Deck Series 1 Hobby Box. The person who buys this box, we can break it tonight or you can come pick it up. That's fine, either way. 24 packs, 8 cards in a pack, should be 6 Young Guns and all kinds of other nifty goodies. The person who buys this box will also get an entry into the draw for the Austin Matthews 1-of-1 art card drawn by Jamie Thomas. So let's start this. If you bought this in the store, right now they're on sale for $110 tax in is what we've been selling them at. Normally they would be about $130 to $135 including the tax. Let's start this one at 75 bucks, and we'll make the increments by $5, please. So 75 bucks with $5 increments. Jason, no more top loaders came in. I have some one-touch regulars on the way that should be here Tuesday or Wednesday, but that's it. Adam is at 90. Thank you, Adam. Excuse me. And remember, like I said, these are normally they're $130 in the store with the tax. We've been doing them at $110. They will go back up here at the end of the night in the store tomorrow. Mitch is at 110. Thank you, Mitch. And the winner will draw for that art card at the end of the night. So Adam goes to 115. Thank you, Adam. Jason, I can't guarantee that. I ordered them, but I ordered my order Wednesday morning and it just shipped today. I hope they'll be here Tuesday or Wednesday, but I don't know. I have another order that I put in Monday afternoon and it's still stuck in Mississauga after 4 days. So Mitch goes to 120. Thank you, Mitch. And let's throw the 10-second shot clock up there as we wind down on this first box of the night with Mitch winning at 120 right now. And for the final entry into the draw for the Austin Matthews card. And we're waiting for the last ones, and that is Mitch. So Mitch wins that at 120. So Mitch, we're going to take just a second here, and I'm going to grab one of these pieces of paper from back here. I'm going to write Mitch's name on there. Oh, seriously? Wow. Shane, congratulations. You see that, folks? We were talking about what Shane wanted to buy. He was in the store earlier tonight, and I said, you know, this 1819 ice looks kind of lonely here, and the price has never gone up on that stuff. And he pulled the Pedersen out of 99. Wow, that's a heck of a card. Congratulations, amazing. That is fantastic. Now I'm going to ask you guys, and I'll give you the choice. I don't want to break all the boxes tonight, but if anybody else wants to get in, here's what we're going to do. Mitch, I'm going to lower your price on that box to 110 because that's what I've been charging in the store, okay? So we'll call that 110. Does anybody else in the room want to go 110 and I'll sell them a box and give you an entry into the into the draw also. Just let me know here in the next couple of seconds. We'll wait for just a second if anybody else wants in. Yeah, it's not fair, Mitch. I appreciate it. I mean, we were selling them for 110. 110 is good. Does anybody else want a box at 110 tax in and to get an entry into the contest? Okay, so Eric Good, since he says he wants a box, so we'll write him down here and put you underneath in the pile of my very scientific pile of people who have entered the thing, and we'll put Eric here also. Adam says he'll take one. Thank you, Adam. Now, it's up to you guys if you want to break them. If you want me to break them tonight, that might run a bit long because we've got a few other boxes here. It's up to you, though. I don't mind breaking them. I'll try to go through them as fast as I can. Anybody else before we move on to card number 11? Okay, I think you can jump in up and, if you decide you want one, just jump in and let me know here. We'll call it at 7:35 will be the last time I take all orders on that one. But let's move on to card number 11. Number 11 is a Shaquille O'Neal 1992-93 Skybox number 382 rookie card short print. Everything basketball right now is jumping. Like, this isn't a ridiculously expensive card. It's $10 to $12 or whatever, but it's still pretty cool. Let's start at $2. $2. Oh, Jason says me, so we'll put Jason down for one also. And Jason, that's up to you. I can break it for you, or I can hold on to it for the next time you're in town. Adam says $5 on the Shaq. Makes me wish I had the, what was that album, Fuchsia Nickens or something like that, that rap album. He's an interesting guy. I just really like him. He doesn't take himself very seriously. Richard says 6. Thank you, Richard. And let's throw the shot clock up on this one. We'll go through this one pretty quick. We're moving along pretty good tonight. We're over 10. We're past 10 already, and we've only been doing this for about 15 minutes. That's pretty good. So we will wait for final bids to come in. Rich is winning this one at $6. I keep looking at that Colts logo over my shoulder and wishing I could go see a Colts game. And Rich wins that one at $6. Thank you, Rich. As I forgot to write some numbers ahead on my sheet here. Number 12. I just picked this up this week. I picked up a whole bunch of pucks. If you're into pucks, they're here on the counter, and I got some not great guys, but they're all certified and all interesting pucks. This is a James Van Riemsdyk Winter Classic puck, signed by him when they played Detroit. I think that was in 2014, right? And that has an AJ Sports World logo on the back. I didn't really bother to look this up as to see how much. I think JVR pucks, and especially pucks that are specific to a game, should sell in the $40 to $50 range, somewhere around there. Let's start this at $15. How does that sound? $15. Absolutely, you can bid, Trevor. We don't take payment in advance or anything like that. All I need from you is, I think I have you on my list if you're in the room. Brent says 15 right off the bat. Thank you, Brent. Ron can confirm this. If Trevor is in the room, then I have Trevor's email address on here somewhere, I'm pretty sure. And that means that I'll be able to get a hold of you, Trevor. Yep, I got it right here. I almost read it out loud. That wouldn't be particularly... Shane is at $20 on this one. Thank you, Shane. But Trevor, yeah, you can go ahead and bid. Do I take Canadian Tire money, Jason? I don't know, Jason, if I've ever told you my Canadian Tire story from a few years back. Yes, actually, Brent, I do. They're in one of the boxes over here on the side. No problem. I'll just set them aside for you. So Shane is at $20, and let's put the 10-second shot clock on this one, and let's do $2 increments. So if you're gonna go over the top of Shane, it's got to be at least $2. It's Pretty looking puck. JVR's got such a weird autograph. It's very strange. It's like line, and 21. But that's the way all of his autographs look. So, well, whatever. Shane wins that one for $20. That's a good buy on that, Shane. I might be wrong. It's that autograph probably, if you look at AJ's website, it's probably 50 or 60 bucks. But $20 on that. It's a good buy. Number 13, interesting card. Pavel Bure, as I like to say. Pavel Bure. 2002 and 03 Be a Player Ultimate Memorabilia Stick and Jersey, or Jersey and Stick. This is number 9 in the set, and this is 8 of only 50 produced. This card comes slabbed. That's the way it came out of the box. When you bought these boxes, there were 5 packs in a box, 3 slab cards per pack, and it was around $700 a box. Some pretty cool stuff. So this card is about $30 or whatever, something like that. Let's start this at $10. We'll call it 10 bucks. Adam, the MJ, I didn't send you a... I knew as soon as I ran this card that Dr. Price would jump in and have something to say about it. That's a really cool stick piece there, too. Jason is now $13 on this. Thank you. It's good to see you, Doc. Doug is now $15. Adam, that MJ is going to get used in a special promotion. That's why I didn't send you the picture. I'll explain that maybe later on when we get to a point where there's a card that's running for a long time. Brent is at 16 now. Thank you, Brent. I picked up 50 of those old school 1990s 4-screw downs, and they all say Michael Jordan on the top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 50 Jordan cards. 45 of them will be just regular Jordans, but 5 of them are going to be more special Jordans, and the top prize is going to be the 88-89 Jordan Fleer. It's a really nice one. The packages are going to be $5 a piece. That's all I'm going to charge for them, right? So you're going to pay $5 for a screw down and a Jordan card. It's just going to be a neat thing. Eric at 17. Doug goes to 18. Jordan, no problem on the noise. Was that you? Did you do that? Eric is at 19 now. Thank you. Or did you have to come up here to shut it off? That stinks. Jordan is here all the time. He's here more than I am. I'm not here that much. It's not like I'm digging ditches or working hard, right? Just here. Let's throw the 10-second shot clock up, Ron. Eric is winning this at 19. Jason says he'll take at least 10 of the Jordans for a shot at one big one. There's going to be an 88-89 Fleer. There'll be an 89-90 sticker, which is not anything huge, but it's a nice card. There are a couple of other nice Jordan inserts, and there's another one I think that's numbered out of 100 or 99 that books at 80. So it'll just be a fun little thing like we did, and that one's over with. Eric wins that one at 19. Fun little thing like we did with, I don't know how many of you saw one of the winners, the grand prize winner from the Easter hunt that we did with the boxes, those many moons ago, came in and finally was able to pick up his prize, right? So it'll be something similar to that. Let's move on to number 14. This is a Quinn Hughes Trilogy rookie, number 80. This card is serial numbered, although I don't have the card right in front of me. It books at $20 US to start. Let's start it at $5. So $5. Jordan says that, yes, my second home. I totally get it, Jordan. I have been in and out. Jason goes to 7. Thank you. That is number 412 of 999, by the way, if you can't read it. Shane is at 10. Thank you, Shane. Now, Shane is at 12 now. Thank you, Shane. Rich goes to 13. I do have one person who unfortunately was unable to make it tonight. I'm not going to do this in the future, but I'm doing it tonight because he's a good customer and has helped me out recently a couple of times. He sent me bids on a few cards because he got called away this evening, but we've already passed the bid up on this one, so we don't have to worry about it. Richie is at $20. Shane goes to 21. Actually, now that I think about it, this card might book at 30, not 20. Oh well, whatever. Rich is at 22. We'll start the 10-second shot clock while I take a drink out of my Diet Coke bottle, which is filled with water. Shane went to 23, but Rich goes to 25. And we've got a few seconds left here. We'll wait for the clock to wind down. Richie at 25. Richie gets it at 25. Congratulations, Rich. It's a nice card. Move on to number 15 here. And number 15 is, this is a really neat card. Dr. Price, I like this one too. This is a Dale Hawerchuk 0607 International Ice My Country, My Team dual jersey card. One of the jerseys is a 2-color piece. This is the silver version. These are 1 out of 60. The book value in this card is only about $15, but I kind of saw them all over the board over the last couple of years. Let's start this one at $5. So $5. It's a heck of a cheap start. I love this card too. International Ice is a pretty nifty product. We may have the only existing box left in captivity here at the store. I haven't seen another one in a long, long time. Aaron goes $5. No, Mitch. Rich was in before you at 25. So Aaron's got this one at 5. John was in at 5, but he's a little late there. John goes to 7. Does anybody have any information also? I was over at the Colts. You can't go in the building right now. The building's closed. But I haven't heard anything else about Dale Hawerchuk's health. And I wondered how he was doing. I know he was doing a little better before. I don't think he's around. I think he's obviously home. Aaron goes to 8. He beat you in there, Craig. So Aaron's at 8 on this card. Craig goes to 9. Eric says, I want that box of International Ice so bad. It's you know, it's an expensive box, but man, there's some amazing stuff in there. Dual like Malkin Ovechkin autographs and stuff like that. John Carter is at 10 now. No new Beckett's yet. We're waiting for that shipment to come in. I think there will be baseball and basketball in there, but I can't swear to that. Craig goes to 11. And let's throw the 10-second shot clock up, Ron. Justin, they just announced it's returned. What's returned? We'll figure that out in a minute. Wait for the shot. Craig goes to 11 now. Or is that where Craig was? Craig was at 11, sorry. I took my glasses off and lost my place, sorry. As the shot clock winds down, and Craig grabs that one for $11. Thank you, Craig. Write a few more numbers here real quick. Oh. Yeah, Justin says they just announced that I guess Hawerchuk has suffered a setback. That's unfortunate. Number 16 is a Laney McDonald hard-signed 1819 Upper Deck Chronology Franchise Histories autograph. FHCALM is the set number. This is a Group D pull. Really neat looking card too, as we were talking about mustaches earlier. It's $20 US. Let's start this one at $10. $10 to start on Lanny McDonald. Jason, if I get them in, I will. Doug goes $10 right off the bat. Thank you, Doug. That mustache, man. Wow. Eric went to 11 and Shane goes to 15. So Shane is at 15 here. Mitch goes to 20. Thank you, Mitch. And remember, if you are done bidding when somebody goes over the top of you, feel free to, thank you, Eric. I was just going to say, feel free to say that you're out. Shane goes to 21. 21, sorry. Just beat Doug in there. Brent is out. Mitch goes to 25. And let's throw the 10-second clock up there. Doug and Shane are out. So we'll let the clock run down anyway, but I believe that was everybody that was bidding on the card. And that should mean that Mitch won that one for $25. few more seconds here, and we'll move on to number 17, a Travis Dermott 1819 Upper Deck Series 1 Canvas Young Guns, C107. This is a $25 book value card. Let's start this one at $10 with a $2 increment, please. $10 with a $2 increment. I agree, Jason. I think that is a really good buy for $25 on the Lanny McDonald. It's a really good looking card. That was a great set that Upper Deck put together, and I believe there's a second series of it to come out. I don't know if it's going to come out this year with everything that's happened or not, but we are at $14 for Shane. Thank you, Shane. So yeah, hopefully I'll have the Jordan pieces put together probably the middle of next week, I would hope, and we'll make an announcement on the page and kind of lay everything out and show you the big hits and stuff like that. Eric goes to 15. And let's throw the shot clock up on this one too. And we will count down here. See if anybody wants to go over the top. Shane is at 16 now. Thank you, Shane. Wait for the last ones. And Shane gets that one for... Actually, Shane, you had that at 16 when the time ran out. So you got that at 16. I just hosed myself out of $1. No, I didn't. The clock ran out when you had the win there. This is a 1981-82 Paul Coffey O-Pee-Chee rookie card, number 111. This card isn't in fantastic shape, but it's pretty doggone good. It's a nice card. It'd look good in your set if you were putting a set together or whatever. The book value of this card is $50 US. Let's start this at, let's call it $20 with dollar increments is fine. Let's go $20 on this one. Paul Coffey, who owns a Nissan dealership, I believe, Nissan or Toyota out in Milton, if I remember correctly, because people go out there to get things signed sometimes. Jason has got this at 25, and Mitch goes over the top of him at 35. So Mitch to $35 on this one. I like that year of that set too. I appreciate the look of that card. Brent goes to 40. Thank you, Brent. That's a good year for rookies too, especially for the Oilers. When Andy Moog, I think Yari Curry's, is he? Yeah, Yari Curry's in that too. Kevin Lowe. There's a whole bunch of them. Glenn Anderson, I think. It's kind of crazy. Mitch goes to 41. And we'll throw the 10-second clock up. See if anybody wants to go over the top. Jason says he's out. And we'll wait for the final bids to come in here. I keep looking at that Joe Thornton picture over my shoulder there. It's a beautiful piece. And Mitch wins that one at $41. Thank you, Mitch. Number 19 is a Carey Price 1920 Upper Deck Trilogy Red, number 35 game-worn jersey card. It's a Group A card. The book value is $30 on this. Let's start this one at $10. Thank you very much. Doug says, I want that Thornton. Wait till you come in here and see this thing, Doug. It's amazing, and I got a really good deal on it. I bought it from somebody else, so I can give you a really good deal. I can guarantee you that probably was... If you brought that in and asked me to frame it without the puck and everything in it, it would probably be $150 to frame that piece plus everything else, right? So Jordan is in for $12. Thank you, Jordan, on the price. It's a good-looking card. How did Price look? I didn't see the game, like I said. How did Price look? I know people were saying they thought he looked a little bit slow. Brent goes to 14. Thank you. If you see me scratching my arms, it's because we went to the drive-in theater last week, and my interior lights were stuck on in the car, and so we were swarmed with mosquitoes. Not the fault of the of the fine folks at Sunset Berry Drive-In. I think that's what it's called, Sunset Drive-In. Terrific. Great sound system, good projection, really good hot dogs and french fries and stuff like that. It was great. Just I'm allergic to mosquitoes, and unfortunately. But to get the kids to be able to see Back to the Future, that was pretty cool. Sarah is in first at 16. There will be a couple of Detroit cards coming up, Brent. You can go to the website at Doug Laurie Sports also and click on the video showcase section, and it will show you what's coming up in the, those are the cards that are available tonight. Let's put the 10-second shot clock up. Sarah has this at $16. Are we talking Thornton stories, Justin? Because I have a pretty good one too, but it's kind of longish. Maybe I'll figure out how we can do that one later on. Maybe I'll tell it while we're breaking boxes. Just waiting for the final bids to come in. Sarah has this one at $16. And Sarah gets it at 16. Thank you, Sarah. And I believe we're on to our second box of the evening. And our second box would be an Upper Deck Series 1 910 blaster box. We did one of these a couple weeks ago. I'll hold it up here. This is the Tavares Young Guns year, along with a few other guys. And I have to tell you, when we did this one last time, the box breaks weren't great. I'm not going to lie to you. They weren't fantastic, right? The next morning, guy comes in. I don't know if you saw it on Facebook. He buys the other box I had of this and pulls the Tavares out of the box. Then he buys a box of buys a box of 15, 16. So let's throw this up. Let's get started here. We sell these for $45, tax included in the store. Let's put it up for 25 bucks. So no increment, so $25. So the guy buys a box of 15, 16 Series 2 Hobby and pulls the Eichel exclusive Young Guns out of the box. Unbelievable. So anyway, we're due for another hit out of that stuff. John's at $30 on that. Thank you, John. That is, as you can see there, I believe there are 10 packs on the box. I don't know, I guess I could read it right here, huh? Instead of being an idiot. Plus you get the oversized Young Gun in this, and that could be Tavares also. That's right, because the next batch we got, the guy bought this and he pulled the Tavares oversized Young Guns out of the box. 8 cards per pack, 8 packs per box. So I think there are 8 packs in here, if I correctly. John is at $36 on this. Thank you, John. Shane goes to $37. I gotta stop leaning forward so you can see the bald spot there. That's brutal. My kids make fun of me. John, 38 now. John Carter. Shane goes to 40. Thank you, John. Sorry. Thank you, Shane. And let's throw the 10-second clock up. We're only five items away from taking a short break and seeing the first part of our interview with Vince Booth, the owner and mastermind behind Sir Games a Lot. Mitch goes to 50. All right. Mitch at 50, and that's going to take it. Thank you, Mitch. Okay, so card number 21 is a Connor McDavid 1819 Upper Deck SP Game Used Locker Essentials LECM. This is a Group B pull, so one of the tougher groups. Book value is $30, and let's start this one at 10 bucks with $2 increments, please. So $10 with $2 increments. Wolverine 25. Grab a drink here real quick. It's a good looking card too. I thought these were well done. I was just futzing around looking for things to put on the show over the last couple of days, and I found a whole box full of SP Game Used stuff, including autographs and things that I bought and forgot I had. Shocking. I bought something and forgot I had it. I know you people are stunned by that if you walk in the store and see the boxes laying everywhere. Richard was in first at 10, and John Carter is 1,014. You know, I don't think, okay, it's 14. He was 1,014, but I don't think he wants to pay that. It's just me talking. Shane goes to 15. Shane, thank you, Shane.
I put it on the screen anyway.
Once you make a bid, yeah, all right. Shane at 15, we'll throw the 10-second shot clock up here. I keep hearing people talk about how Edmonton is the favorite this year to win the Cup because I guess that's in Edmonton, but I don't know. Eric goes to 16. Thank you, Eric. Wait for the final bids to come in here. Shane goes to 17. And Shane gets that one for $17. Thank you, Shane. Card number 22 on the evening. They're rolling pretty good tonight. I'm liking it. Doug Gilmore, 1516 Fleer Showcase Flare Materials, number 27. It's a Group B pull. Card only books for $12 US. Obviously, probably would sell for a little more than that around here. Let's start it at $5. You can see over my shoulder there, Doug, you see that Thornton piece up there, and at some point I'll get up and move it so you can see it a little bit better. Eric is in for $5 already, thank you. Nathan McKinnon down there too. That autograph frame piece there. So Eric has it at $5. Thank you, Eric. It's a good looking card too. I like the Fleer Showcase stuff. I wish you could. There was a point where 15-16 Showcase and 14-15 was cheap. Aaron is at $7 now. Thank you. Really cheap. And then like everything else, it just kind of dried up and boom, it went through the roof. But there was a time there for we were selling the I think the Fleer Showcase boxes for 14-15 for like $90 or something. It was really great. Eric is at, Craig is now in at 9. Thank you, Craig. There's not so many hot deals any longer. Things have just dried up so much. Eric is at 10 now. Thank you, Eric. I have an order of a whole bunch of In the Game stuff coming back in, Heroes and Prospects and some other sets from them. And I think I have a few older Upper Deck boxes too. Let's put the 10-second shot clock up. We'll see if anybody goes over Eric, as he is leading at $10 right now. Only a couple more before we cut to the interview here. Eric at $10. And Eric wins that one for $10. Thank you, Eric. Jordan's got to go. Eric says, see if I can find some Vanguard. I will look and see if I can find anything. Number 23 is a Kazmir Kaskisuo. I can't pronounce this guy's name. You can read it right there. It's an ice rookie, numbered out of $12.99. Let's start this one at $5. I believe he's still down with the Marlies now because Campbell is the backup, I think. Take a look at something here real quick. Hang on. While y'all bid there. Just trading emails with Doug right now, or with Vince about the upcoming interview there. Eric has this one at $6. And I will say Richard is at $7, and I'll jump in and say that Jody, who could not make it tonight, put in a bid of $8 on this card. So Jody is at $8. I am bidding for him here. If you'd like me to hold it up to show you the message. But Jody has this one at $8. Eric, if you want it, you would have to go to $9. And like I said, we won't do this in the future. I don't want to cause issues or anything. G was really looking forward to being here, and unfortunately couldn't make it tonight. So, due to circumstances beyond his control, let's throw up the 10-second shot clock. So right now, Jody has this one at $8. So if you want to go over the top of him, Eric, you would go to $9. Okay. And Jody gets that one for $8. Thank you. That's very gracious of you, Eric. And I will see. I think I might have another one here. I don't know exactly where it would be, but if I do, I will let you know. Same with you, Rich. I might have a couple of them. Number 24 is a John Tavares 11/12 Ultimate Collection Ultimate Signatures USJT set number, a Group E, hard signed autograph. The book value on this is only $30 US. Let's start this at $10 with a $2 increment. Let's say 10 bucks. So for a hard signed Johnny T, relatively early in his career, we'll start it at $10. What the heck? Shane says 10 bucks. Sure. Brent goes to 12. I bought this card with the intention of putting it into a frame, and then I thought, that's work. I'll just sell it instead. Shane says, John says 20. So John goes to 20. Thank you, John. Shane goes to 22. It's a nice autograph, too. I guess it's hard to say that when you look at the card and go, that's a nice autograph. But that's pretty consistent of how Tavares looks, and that's actually a lot of writing for him. Brent goes to 25. Thank you, Brent. I remember getting Tavares' autograph when he got, Shane goes to 27 now, when he got the exceptional status. That would have been what, in 06 or 07? He was just a young kid, and he was at some sort of minor hockey show, and he was signing autographs, and I got his autograph on a program or something like that, and he looked like a little kid. It was just crazy. Let's put the 10-second clock up. Shane is winning this one at 27. Man, we're moving well. Just after 8 o'clock, and we're almost to the first break. Chugga, chugga, chugga. That's as much as I'm going to move tonight. We'll wait for the final bids to come in here. Shane has got it at 27, and Shane wins it at 27. Thank you, Shane. Card 25, the last auction before we take the short break. This is a Jason Dominguez 2020 Topps Goodwin Champions memorabilia card out of the new Topps Goodwin Champions, which released last week and went through the roof. MDO is the set number, and this card, there is no book for it yet. I've seen them listed anywhere from $20 or $25 up to $50. No, I didn't see any that it's sold yet. I put it at $30 US. Let's start this at 10 bucks with a $2 increment. This is the guy that's so hot, the Yankees prospect and the Bowman stuff too, right? So people are very excited about this guy. It's kind of an odd looking bat he's got there, but we'll start that at $10, and hopefully some prospector or baseball fan will jump up and grab that one. And then we'll take a short break. Big Hit Card says 10 bucks. A bunch of people were in at 10 on that one. Dory goes to 12. How you doing, Dory? Dory is now down in the U.S. in the New York City area. New York City. Did you guys have that commercial up here? The Pace Picante sauce? I don't know whether you did or didn't. I'm from the States originally, right? We had a commercial where it was kind of like the Blazing Saddles thing where all the guys are sitting around the campfire and the chef comes out and gives them salsa, and the salsa is from New York City, and they're going to beat him up, I guess. And then they talk about Pace being really good salsa. I don't know about that. Big Hit Cards is at 16 now. Thank you very much. I like pulling these papers up, too, because it makes me feel like I'm reading the news. I just watched the clip from Bruce Almighty where Jim Carrey makes, oh my gosh, what's his name, Steve Carell, go nuts in the broadcast. That's good stuff. Dory goes to 18. Let's go 10-second shot clock here. I see myself on the monitor here over sometimes, and when I'm thinking, I close my eyes like that helps. Big Hit Cards goes to 20. Dory goes to 22. And we will wait for the final bids to come in here. Dory at 22 is leading. And Dory wins it at $22. Congratulations, Dory. So now we are going to take a break, and we're going to have a look at this interview with Vince Booth from Sir Games a Lot and I over in his store. Are we stretching here for a minute while Ron gets it booted up? Thank you very much. He'll give me the high sign when we're ready to go. I'll take my glasses off here for a minute. Seems like there was some other kind of story I was going to tell you, but I can't remember what it was. I guess we'll have to wait for a minute. And it appears that we are ready to roll. So, literally, we're going to roll the first half of our interview with Vince Booth from Sir Games A Lot over at the Bayfield Mall. Take it away, me. Thanks, me. Here we are now in the bottom level of the Bayfield Mall, and we're inside Sir Games A Lot, which is just, it's hard to even describe the store. There's so much amazing stuff in here, and it's just kind of beyond wrapping it up in a couple of sentences. So as we go through this interview, I'm sure you'll have a chance to see some of the amazing things that are here on display. Our Ron was kind enough to come in earlier and do a little bit of shooting in the store, and we're going to talk to the owner, Vince Booth. Vince, thanks so much, first off, for coming in and being on the show.
Yeah, no, that's great. In the days of the apocalypse, seeing anybody is good.
So let's start off with that. Let's talk about that first and get that out of the way. How did you manage during the shutdown? What did you do during those months? Did you do curbside pickup and all that? And how have things been since we've been allowed to reopen?
Well, in the first 2 weeks of the shutdown, I was basically playing video games the whole time because we didn't have access to the store because of the mall. And I was having a great time. Within the next 2 weeks, I was thinking of ways of killing my wife and father because they were driving me crazy. So I thought, I have to do something or I'm going to act on some of these crazy thoughts. So what I did was I had my store phone forward to my cell phone. And then when people would phone the store, I'd say, "It's the Games Line." I'd say, "Oh, you're open?" And I'd say, "Well, no, but I can give you curbside pickup," because I only live 3 minutes from the store. So I would come over here, get them what they need, and give it to them at the door. And that managed to keep me making enough money to at least keep us solvent. But the mall has been really, really good. We have managed to get that 25% rent, and they also said you can pay it when you can afford it. So we are up to date now. But the mall has been absolutely great. And we had a lot of support from our regulars. They knew that we were in trouble. And board games was actually really, really good during the pandemic because it gives you something to do. Everyone was bored. We were all looking for something to do.
Yeah, I found that too. And I heard a lot about board games. Some of my customers who dabble in that side of it said if they're eBay sellers or whatever, one of the things that sold really well for them on eBay, whether either board games or jigsaw puzzles, things that they had been sitting around forever, they were able suddenly to move and get really good prices for. Let's lead it a little bit to the sort of in-person experience is really important to your store. And taking Warhammer as an example, can you kind of explain how the in-person experience for that works and how a person would get into Warhammer if they didn't know anything about it to start?
Well, that's an advantage of having a brick and mortar store over having online. People come in here and they have an idea in mind of what it is they're looking at, and I say, well, that's actually not what you're looking at. And I have to explain to people that, well, you buy the figures, you build them like models, you paint them, and it's not just about playing the game, it's actually about building the models, painting the models, and the whole hobby behind it. Where playing the game is only just a part of it. You spend more time painting the models than you ever do playing it. So when people come in, I show them models, how they start, how to paint them, and we give you the whole experience. We have a game room, a 6,000 square foot game room, where you can come in on Saturdays and play the game. Now, in the before times, the game room was open pretty well every evening and Saturdays and Sundays. Now we're just restricting to Saturdays and Sundays because we still have to do the social distancing and we have to be very careful. Because it's very hard to play a game or do anything like that when you're not, be more than 6 feet away from people. But the nice thing is, you can take the models home and you can paint them and you can get ready, you can read about the rules, and I explain that all the time. But that's a major advantage about buying stuff online because you don't know what you're getting.
And let's kind of expand on that a little bit. Just kind of give us, as quickly as you can, an overview of kind of the different product lines that you have in here, because there are so many different shelves full of different things here that I know it's tough to kind of encapsulate it all, but just kind of give us the 50-cent tour virtually.
Well, I basically have three sections to my store. I have one room which is all miniature games. We have historical gaming, we have Warhammer, Judge Dredd, basically anything I like. Because I am a miniature gamer by heart. I'm doing American War of Independence right now. So that's one section of the store. That's more for the people who really want to build the models and play miniature gaming. Then the next section is board games, which is really, really popular right now. We have all kinds of board games, role-playing games like Dungeons and Dragons, and basically games that you can sit down, play with your family, have a great time. And the other thing is, you go to a movie in the before times, a movie for 4 people could cost you $100. You've got to pay for the tickets, you've got to pay for the food, and everything else. You can buy an amazing board game for $50 to $60, and it'll last forever. Well, until you wear it out, but long enough that they're great entertainment, and you don't have to go out, and you can stay home and play. And then the last section of the store is more the collectibles. We have statues, action figures, airsoft guns, which is a game like paintball, and other things that I enjoy. And basically, I sell things that I know. And Wayne, you know that I don't sell things that I'm not familiar with and I'm not comfortable with, because I would not want to sell something that I either wouldn't use myself or if I don't know anything about it. And a lot of times we have a new game that comes in, and I like to play a game 2 or 3 times so I can explain it. If I've got a new game and they say, is this a good game? I'll tell you, I don't know, I haven't played it. Online it says it's a good game, but that again is the difference between online and going to a brick and mortar store to talk to someone who actually knows what he's doing.
So, and I have that same issue too, where people come in all the time and they've purchased things online, and then they will come in and ask me to do the explanation of what it is that the card is worth, or, you know, how do I get more of these cards, or to fix any issues they have. And, you know, I'm very appreciative of our customers who shop online with us, but I'm so much more in favor of people coming in and actually talking with me face to face, so I can get a better sense of what it is that they would be interested in, and then I can use my expertise to maybe help them a little bit.
Well, yeah, I had a great, today, a gentleman and his girlfriend and another guy came in, and they bought a whole bunch of stuff for Dungeons and Dragons and set it on my table. And I said, are you guys new? He goes, yeah, we're just starting. I said, okay, this is not what you want. As a starter, I said, this book is a good book, but this book is more important than this one, and it'll help you out a lot more. These tiles are great, but you got the wrong one. You've got a tavern tiles. You should have a dungeon tiles, because you're only going to spend a very, very small part of the tavern. So by the time, only 2 or 3 things that he originally had was still in the pile. Everything else was stuff that I said, this is much more important and much better for you. And he said, yeah, this is why I come here, because you tell me what I need. So if he'd have got that online, he would have had a whole bunch of stuff that eventually he could use, but wouldn't have been able to use off the bat.
Oh, hey, we're back. Surprise. I'm just chewing a piece of gum here. All right, so that was the first half of our interview with Vince. That was very professional, wasn't it? It just caught me off guard. First half of our interview with Vince Booth, and we'll have the second half when we're finished with the auction tonight, in between when we finish that up and we move on to the box breaks. We've been rolling along pretty good here, 8:15. We've ripped through about half. Let's move on to number 26. Number 26 is the other autographed puck this evening. That is a Morgan Riley, autographed Toronto Maple Leafs NHL souvenir puck. This will come with a COA from me. And it's a big fat signature from Morgan's, I would guess probably from his rookie season or somewhere right around there. His autograph has changed just a bit since then. Morgan Riley pucks go anywhere from $50, $75. It's hard to tell, all over the place. Let's start this one at $20 with $2 increments. How does that sound? $20 is the minimum bid with $2 increments. That's almost what it would cost you for the puck and the puck square, actually, but whoops. Brent is in for 24. Thank you, Brent. Excuse me. Somewhere around here, too. I don't know. Maybe I sold it already. I was going to say, I thought I had a Young Guns that I was going to throw into the auction, but I believe it's gone already. I sold it already, so I guess I won't. $24 is the bid right now on the Morgan Riley autograph puck. Just put this in a fresh case. I was surprised I had any puck cases left because the supplies are so scarce right now. It's really hard to find anything. Big Hit Cards is 28, and Jason says break it. So all 4 people want to break their boxes tonight. It's a good thing we're going to be ripping through stuff here. So Big Hit Cards has this at 28. Be a heck of a deal. I can't imagine you'd find a Riley puck cheaper than 50 or 60 bucks through any of the major places in Toronto. Excuse me. Let's throw the 10-second shot clock up. And we'll see if anybody goes over the top of Big Hit Cards. Brent goes to 30. Thank you, Brent. It's a $2 increments, Eric. You've got to go up by 2. And it looks like Brent got that one at 30 bucks. Thank you, Brent. Put that down. That's a good buy on that. I just picked that up, actually. Number 27 is Dwayne Ward autographed baseball. And Ryan told me to put the price on this, and I forgot. It's priceless. That's why. So Ron took that very fabulous picture there. It looks very professional. This is a hard signed, obviously autographed baseball, but this is a Rawlings Official League baseball that has the Baseball Canada logo on it, which is really neat. It's a very clean signature. And Ward has a very, and he's added his number 31 there. Hero of the Blue Jays World Series. Let's start this at $15. Let's say 15 bucks with $2 increments. Gross. I had to throw my gum out. So, $15 here for the Dwayne Ward ball. And it's not toned or anything. Shane says 15. It's nice and clean. Good signature, no smearing or anything like that. So $15 is the starting bid on the Dwayne Ward ball. Mitch goes to 20. Thank you, Mitch. Shane goes to 21. Shane's winning this one at 21 right now. Mitch goes to 22. And I'll tell you that this is one of the other ones that I have an outside bid for. Jody was at 20, and so Shane's got it at 23 now. Thank you, Shane. There isn't a COA with this, but I'll issue a COA for it. That's Ward's autograph for sure. And the guy that I got this autographed baseball from actually worked for the Jays. So this was probably most likely signed, though, at one of the Canadian Baseball Hall of Fame dinners that they do. Usually Fergie Jenkins will come in for those. They're out in Cambridge, I think. Let's put the 10-second shot clock up. Mitch has got this at 25 bucks. Yep, sorry, Mitch has got it at 25 now. But yeah, I will issue a COA for this. And if you would or buy it and take it to JSA or PSA or something that didn't pass, I'll refund your money. 100% good. And Mitch gets that one for $25. Thank you, Mitch. Number 28. This is a really cool card. 1969-70 Gordie Howe O-Pee-Chee, number 61. And this has the stamp on the reverse. If Ron will bring the image up, but if you want to see what the back side of the card looks like, I added that scan to the website also. So you can go in and look at it in the video showcase on DougLaurieSports.com. The book value in this card is $120, and this is in pretty good shape. This is a nice card. Let's start this one at $40 with a $5 increment. So a little rougher on the top, and it's off-center down to the bottom, but this is a sharp card. Obviously no creases or anything like that. It's a nice one, really nice. Oh, there you go. Ron has been able to pull up the back there so you can see the back with the stamp on it too. There it is. Like fine wine, he gets better with age, it says. Interesting. Nobody on Gordy at 40 bucks? Really, I'm surprised. I will we'll wait a couple more seconds, and if we don't have anybody that buys in, I will put that in the case here. Put the 10-second clock up on it, I guess, Ron? No, the stamp doesn't actually add value, Eric. Yep, Big Hit Cards has got this one at 40 bucks. If you get this at 40, that's a steal. The stamp, some people collect them with the stamps on them and some don't. Eric goes to 45. Wait for the final bids to come in.
Sorry, I forgot to start the clock.
Oh, there's the clock now. Sorry. Eric has it at 45, and the next person would have to go to 50 if they want it. Eric at 45 bucks, and Eric gets it for $45. That's a good buy, Eric. It's a really nice card. It doesn't show up quite as well as it will when you see it in person. It's really sharp. Number 29, Henrik Zetterberg. Somebody was asking me about Detroit earlier, so here's two in a row. 0304 Be a Player memorabilia jersey autographs. This is numbered out of 10 originally. This is a Vault Black version of it. The book value on this card is around $40 US. Let's start this one at $15 with $2. No, let's just go 15 with $2 increments. Let's go $2 increments. Really nice card. Those are some really sharp. Doug says 15 on that one. Thank you, Doug. At first, I thought this was out of Dr. Price put out a set also called VIP, which was really cool. It came in a small tin. They were really nice cards. Adam goes to 20. Thank you, Adam. But this is from the Be a Player memorabilia set. So Adam's got this one at 20. Brent goes to 23. Thank you, Brent. Don't get much Zetterberg autograph stuff either. There's not a lot of it, him or Datsuk either. It's a bit more Datsuk. But Zetterberg, there's not a ton of it out there floating around. $23, Brent's leading this one. Keep staring over into Party City over your shoulder there. Doug goes to 25. Thank you, Doug. And let's go 10-second shot clock on this one. $25. Brent goes to 27. Thank you, Brent. Yes, we'll wait for the final bids to trickle in here. Brent is at $27 and he's leading. Somebody will have to go 29 if they want to go over the top of him. And Brent gets that one for $27. That's a good buy, Brent. Nice card. On to number 30, and we're on to our next box here. This is one of my very favorite products from the last couple of years. I really like Synergy, and I really like it a lot more when instead of costing $110 a box plus tax, it's about $75 plus tax. So that's what we sell these boxes for in the store. They're generally right now on sale $75 plus tax, so it puts them about $83. You're going to get 8 packs in this box, and there's the steel cards, Cast for Greatness, autographs, really low numbered rookies, a lot of really cool stuff. Let's start this at $50 and we'll do $2 increments. How's that sound? So 50 bucks, the 17-18 Synergy box. It cost me more than that, I guarantee you. And $2 increments, please. Jason is at 65 on this one already. And it's still $18 or $20 cheaper than I sell them in here in the store. Jason at 65 bucks. Sarah goes to 70. Thank you, Sarah. Just beat Richard in there at 70. Richard goes to 72. Thank you, Richard. You'll find, folks, that when I do these boxes, I don't do them to really, make any money on them. Sometimes I just like to throw a box or two in there. I make a little bit, but not normally, like the normal stuff. Sarah goes to 75. Not that my markup on cards, anybody that you talk to in this business, generally your markup on boxes of cards is 20 to 30 points at the most for product when it first comes out. Jason goes to $79.99. Sarah goes to $85. Thank you, Sarah. Sarah likes this product too. Let's throw the 10-second shot clock on this one, Ron. We're now at number 30. We're more than halfway through, and we probably didn't start the auction until 7:15 or 7:20. We're trucking along pretty good here tonight. I'm happy with that. So Sarah has this at 85, and we'll wait for the last bids to come in here. But I believe that Sarah is going to get this one at $85, and she does. That's a good buy, Sarah. If you want me to open it tonight, let me know, or we can hold on to it for you when you come and pick up anything else you win tonight. Number 31 is Elvis Merzlikins, 1920 Upper Deck, number 466, Young Guns rookie. Book value in this is about $40 US. Not quite selling for that much, but still a very popular card. Let's start this one at $15 with a $2 increment, please. 15 bucks. We could talk more about the Toronto-Columbus matchup. I just don't think that they match up very well, unfortunately, with Columbus, and especially not with Tortorella. In a short series like that, I like Columbus. Hate to say it. Shane says $15. Sarah says break that box, so we will break the synergy for her. Big Hit Cards goes to $20 on that. Thank you. Increment is $2, so if anybody wants to go over the top of it, and Shane does. Shane goes to 22. Thank you, Shane. Get a quick drink here. A little parched. We can throw the 10-second shot clock up on this one, Ron. Big Hit goes to 24. Thank you. Just in ahead of John Carter at 24. Big Hit is at 24. And we will wait for the final bids to come in here. Shane says he's out. Big Hit Cards has this one right now at 24, and he's won it at 24 bucks. It's a good buy on that card. I don't think that one was yours, Eric. I think I actually had a couple of those laying around here. Not only does Columbus's defense have some studs, they also they like to throw their weight around, and that's not the best fit for the Leafs. They're just not that kind of team. Number 32, this is really cool. So this is a lot of 4 1963-64 York Whitebacks. These came in peanut butter lids. With Red Kelly, Dick Duff, Alan Stanley, and Billy Harris. And I believe there's also a Ralph Backstrom, which is kind of monkeyed up a little bit, that I'll throw in there from the Canadians also. Really cool cards. The Kelly and the Duff are really nice shape. Let's start this lot at $20 with a $2 increment. 20 bucks. Great chance to get some vintage Leaf stuff from a year that they won the Stanley Cup, as a matter of fact. Dickie Duff, we just had him as a guest late last year, right? Towards the end of the year last year?
November.
Yep. So $20 starting bid on that. The Alan Stanley, as you can see, is pretty goofed up. But the Red Kelly, and the Red Kelly has a bit of a mark to the top right, if you see it there. I did not try to monkey with this at all. I think if you took a pencil eraser, that would probably come clean. I didn't try to rub it down or anything. I tend not to do that stuff. Richie is at $22 on this one. Thank you, Rich. I just got these the other day, too. I just think it's... I really like these cards. I like the Yorks. They're like the Sheriff coins. I'm a big fan of those, too. So Rich is at 22 bucks. And let's throw the 10-second shot clock up on this one. We'll move along from this one pretty quick. Alan Stanley, I believe the only... Billy Harris is still around, too, I think. Big Hit Cards goes to 24 now. Thank you. And we'll wait for the final bids to come in. Big Hit's got it at 24. You would have to go to 26 here. And Big Hit Cards gets it for $24. That's a nice buy on that. It's always nice to buy vintage stuff. I love to see it walk in the door. It doesn't come in often enough. Number 33 is a Cale Makar 1920 Trilogy Number 114, level 2 rookie. Number 208 of 499. The book value on this card is $30. Let's start it at $10 with a $2 increment. $10. Can't start any cheaper than that or I'd be giving it away. Doug was in first there at $10, just ahead of you, Brent. So $10 there. Shane goes to 12. Thank you, Shane. This is one of my pet peeves. You know, if you've talked to me about rookie cards, it drives me crazy. So this card is numbered out of $4.99. It's from his rookie season. And it will sell for half of what the Young Gun sells for. That's the way that the Crosby and Ovechkin stuff works in the 5-6 season. It kind of drives me nuts. Doug is 16 now. Thank you, Doug. Shane goes to 20. It's pretty cards, too. And the trilogy this year is the one product that the price has not gone up at all. And yet, we've had some amazing cards pull out of trilogy. We had a Cale Makar autograph out of 25, I think, with the Go Avs thing on it. Doug goes to 22. Thank you, Doug. We know who the Avs fan is here. It's Doug. Shane goes to 24. Let's throw the 10-second clock up on this one. Shane has got this one at 24. Next bid would have to be 26. And we'll wait for bids to come in. Shane winning this one at 24 right now. Excuse me. Doug goes to 26. Thank you, Doug. And we'll wait for the end. Shane is out. Doug wins that one at 26. I kind of thought Doug might not be denied on that one. Cale Makar, number 34. So, this is going to require me to lean. Oh, no, I know. You have a shot of this there you can put up. This is really cool, folks. This is a Sidney Crosby autographed and framed 8x10 with COA. It has the Frameworth hologram on it, and I'll explain what's going on here. Oop. So down here in the bottom, I'll hold it up. You can see the picture there too. But down here to the bottom is the Frameworth hologram. It doesn't have a Frameworth letter with it. It has my letter with it because I picked this up. You know the mystery boxes that they sell down at the show in Toronto. Well, Crosby's exclusive with Frameworth. That's the only place you can get any of these photos anyway. But one of my customers bought a number of the mystery boxes, like a large number, and ended up with 2 of this and 2 of a different Crosby photo. So I bought the 8x10s off of him, but he had managed to lose the card for this one, and then I had it framed up. If you go to Frameworth's website, this is probably a $250 or $300 piece easily. Just a loose 8x10, I believe, is a couple $100. But 100%, no problem. It's a Frameworth piece. We're going to start this at $125 with a $5 increment. How's that sound? So you're going to get a smoking deal on this, plus it's tax in. So at $125, that's below wholesale cost just on the photo, let alone the framing and everything else. The framing basically costs you about $65 tax in if you get it done here. So we'll start this at $125 and see if anybody jumps on the Sidney train. I love that shot too. That's a really interesting shot of him enjoying after scoring there. Jason says he owned the same one. That doesn't surprise me, Jason. You've owned a lot of stuff. A lot of cards and a lot of neat pieces there. Doug says 125. Thanks for getting us started, Doug. Tim says 130. Thank you, Tim. Tim's here. Hey, I didn't see you sneak in. Not that I'm implying you were sneaking around. I'm just saying I didn't see you come in. So Tim has, sorry, Justin, Tim beat you in there at 130. It's a nice, strong signature, too. Justin goes to 135. Got a lot of action, but people are hitting the same numbers here. So Big Hit Cards was in at 135, but Justin has it at 135 right now. Well, I'm surprised this isn't going a little more. I know it's a little, sometimes it can be steep to buy something like this, but man alive, This is a heck of a good deal at 135 bucks. With the tax included, you're below my wholesale cost by about $40, I think, altogether. Doug goes to 140. Thank you, Doug. See me looking towards the, that's my thinking. Either I close my eyes or I roll my eyes up towards the ceiling. Doug's got it at 140. Sorry, Tim, Doug beat you in there. Big Hit Cards goes to 145. Thank you. We got left for boxes, yeah. We'll let this one go for a little bit. I think people are thinking about this. We'll roll through. Doug goes to 150. Thank you. We'll roll through a few other things here. Doug at 150. Thank you very much. That means that you're getting it for about 132 plus tax. Still a smoking good deal. It's funny, I keep watching myself out of the corner of my eye, roll my eyes up there. Doug is at 150. Anybody else want to go over the top of him here? That's a hell of a deal. The last time I had one of these in the store hanging on the wall, I believe it was, I put it $249 or $299, I can't remember, and somebody came in and grabbed it pretty quickly. Tim Heacock is at 155 now. Thank you, Tim. Shane goes to, I believe that Shane means 160 there, not 1160. Shane is 160, yep. Yep, Eric, that was Eric that bought this from me. Yeah, it's a beautiful piece. Mitch goes to 180. Thank you, Mitch. Still a good deal. Still, you're getting it for less than the cost of the signed 8x10. This will be by far the longest one of the night. Maybe with the Gretzky autograph later on. We'll see. So we're at 180. And let's throw the 10-second clock up there now. So 180, you have to go to 185 if you want to go over the top of Mitch. And we will wait to see whether anybody chooses to do that or not. This, again, is not a shipping, or this will be a pickup in person. No problem to hold on to it for a little while. And Mitch wins that one at $180. Thank you, Mitch. Really good buy on that one. Number 35 is an Iserman, Hasek, and Osgood 2013 Spring Expo ITG Ultimate Memorabilia Legacy Gold. This was a redemption if you bought a box at the show. I think if you open a pack, you got a card, or in a box, you got a bunch more of them. This is out of 5. This is number 5 of 5 triple jersey. I put this at $40 US. Let's start this at $15 with $2 increments, let's say, 15 bucks. So, really neat card. I love, and I don't know if Dr. Price is still around. Brent says $20. Brent was asking me, I think, earlier about Detroit stuff. There's another one there for you. Shane goes to 25. Thank you, Shane. Not going to find very many Steve Yzerman jersey cards around out of 5 that 25 bucks, right? Dr. Price, when he had in the game still, there, Brent goes to 32. Thank you, Brent. They're in the game land, and all the redemptions they did and stuff, man, that was the most fun ever, just sitting there breaking boxes and watching people just go nuts when they pulled something crazy like a vintage jersey or a goalie piece or something. Brent's at 32. Let's start the 10-second clock, please, Ron. They finally turned off the lights over at Party City now. Turn out the lights, the party's over. Who used to sing that? If you can tell me who used to sing, turn out the lights, the party's over, on sports broadcasts, I will give you, I don't know what. We'll see if anybody comes up with it. Brent wins that one for $32. Thank you, Brent. I think that's probably beyond most of the people in the room. Nico Heischer, number 36, a 17-18 Upper Deck Premier, number 100 rookie card. This is number 154 of 199, and the book value is $30 US. Let's start this at $10 with a $2 bid increment. Julian Backer. That one doesn't ring a bell for me. This would be, he used to do it on the Monday Night Football broadcasts. And you people are like, huh? Does Ron know?
No, I'm just saying, speaking of Monday Night Football, today in history in 1995, the Walt Disney Company bought ABC Network for $18 billion.
In 95?
Yeah.
Ron is just, there you go. Dory Kimber got it. Don Meredith, Dandy Don Meredith. In the booth when he was there with Howard Cosell, and I can't remember if they had a third person in the booth sometimes at that point or not. Shane is at $10. John, we're $2 increments on this card, so you'd have to go to 12. Shane is at 12. Well, Shane, you still have this at 10 because John didn't go over the top of you. John is 13. Well, you know what? Let's just go to $1 increments. That's fine. So we're at $13. Wrong thing there. Mitch goes to 15. Thank you. Shane goes to 16. And I'm going to tell you that I think this is the second to last one that I had a bid for. Jody had this one at $19. So you can put in 19 for this one. And I think that's the last one. So, and like I said, all right, Mitch goes to 20 there. Shane goes to 21. It's a good buy. There's only 199 of these. And this, again, is an expensive product. You're talking about a $300 tin, $250, $300, right? Shane is at 21. Let's throw the 10-second shot clock up there. Mitch goes to 25 on this one. Thank you, Mitch. And we will wait for the final bids to come in here. See if anybody goes over the top of Mitch, who has it at 25 right now. Shane goes to 26. And Shane gets it at 26. It's a good buy on that card. $26. Number 37, Pierre Engvall. It's an ice rookie, numbered out of $9.99, so a little lower than the goalie one earlier. This is out of Upper Deck Ice, and it's number 72 in the set. The book value on this one is 10, but like I said, these tend to go for a little more around here. Let's start this one at $5 with $1 increments. That's good. $5. Pierre Engvall. When I see that name, though, it makes me think of Bill Engvall, the comedian. Here's your sign, right? Part of what comedy team? What was that? The Blue Collar Comedy Tour? Him, Jeff Foxworthy, Larry the Cable Guy, and one of my very favorite comedians, Ron White. I really like Ron White. Again, not the guy to watch with your kids, but a really good guy, too. Really funny. Richard opens it at $5. Richard, thank you for that one. $5. $1 increments on this one. Eric goes to 6. Thank you, Eric. And we'll, I was wrong. There is one more. Jody had this one at $7. So we'll go 7 on this. Well, Richie's got it at 7 now. So Rich has got it at 7. That's fine. Eric goes to 8. Throw the 10-second clock up on this one. Pierre Engvall at $8. Ice rookie out of $9.99. Nice acetate card. Beautiful cards. And we will wait to see if Rich jumps in to go over the top of Eric or not. Eric has it at 8. And it looks that Eric will keep it at 8. So Eric wins that one for $8. Thank you very much. Number 38. Cool card. Very neat card. This is a Nick Suzuki 2019-20 Upper Deck Ice Sub-Zero autographs. The blue version, this is SZ46. It's a Group C pull. This card books at $50. Really nice card. You get a look at it there. Let's start this at $20 with a $2 bid increment. That's a heck of a good deal to start there. So let's go $20 with a $2 bid increment. Doug says $20 right off the bat. Thank you. Shane goes to 25. Thank you, Shane. Jason says 34. So Jason jumps up to 34. I know we have some Suzuki guys in the audience also, right? So Shane says 36. Thank you, Shane. I can never remember, and you guys told me this last time, it wasn't Nick, though, that played here. It was Ryan Suzuki that played for the Colts, right? Shane goes to 42. Over Mitch had it at 40, so now 42 for Shane. Mitch goes to 45. He's been awfully darn good out there. People are really excited about him. Shane goes to 47. Let's throw the 10-second clock up. Mitch goes to 50. So thank you. Mitch is at 50 now on this one. Next bid would have to be 52 to go over the top. Still a heck of a deal. It's a $50 US card and you don't have to pay the shipping or the tax. This has got this one. And Mitch wins it at $50. Thank you, Mitch. Card number 39. Connor McDavid, 15-16 Fleer Showcase Flair Materials Seat 36. So this is from his rookie season. It's another one of those Fleer Showcase cards that we were talking about earlier. The book value on this card is $50 US. Let's start this at $20 with a $2 increment. That's a good deal. And get anything from his rookie season, especially a jersey card or something like that. I just put up one of the blue ice parallel rookies, the horizontals, in my eBay store. I think that's out of $199. Another nice card. Adam is at $30 on this one already. Thank you. Just in ahead of Mitch. Again, this is one of those cards that Shane goes to 35. Thank you. That I'm a little, don't quite understand why this one doesn't actually sell for a little more. I know it's not a numbered card, but the price of these boxes now and everything else, and for anything rookie season McDavid right now. Mitch goes to $40 on this one. Thank you. Mitch is at 40 bucks. Shane goes to 45. Let's throw the 10-second shot clock up on this one. Mitch goes to 47, so he's at 47 now. The next bid would have to be 49. I'll wait for the clock to run down here. Shane goes to 49. Thank you, Shane. And Shane grabs that one at $49. Thank you, Shane. That's a good buy on that card. It's a nice one, too. I'm trying to remember, I might have 2 of them. I bought some McDavid stuff off somebody not too long ago. Number 40, another blaster box. We'll show this one out there too. It's your chance at an Austin Matthews. 16-17 Upper Deck Series 1 Hockey Blaster. We sell these in the store for $50 plus tax, which makes them $56.49. Let's start this one at $30 with $2 increments, please. So $30 and $2 increments. And if you win this one, let me know if you want me to break it tonight for you. Put her back up there in the alcove. Shane got the card, the last card, Mitch. So Mitch went to $50 on this one right off the bat, pretty much. Or wait a minute. Okay, we may have a bit of lag issue here, so hold on a second. Mitch, was the $50 for the Upper Deck Series 1 blaster box, or were you still bidding on the previous card, the McDavid card? We'll hold up here for a second and make sure that we have, because I have Mitch at $50, but I don't know whether that was a leftover bid from before. Nope, for the blaster, so Mitch is at $50. Thank you, Mitch. If you win it, let me know if you want me to break it tonight. We'll probably do the 1920 boxes at the end. We'll do the blaster boxes and everything first. Shane goes to 52. Thank you, Shane. And let's, okay, Mitch goes to 55. And we'll throw the 10-second clock up here. We'll see if that one, the last ones we broke last time weren't anything crazy, unfortunately. I'm always hoping to pull a Matthews out or something like that, or even Nylander, somebody along those lines. Mitch wins. Oh, Eric got in there at the end at 57, right before the clock ran out. Eric at $57. Thank you, Eric. Do you want me to break that one or not? Let me know. Number 41. A Dirk Nowitzki 1998-99 Skybox Molten Metal number 35 rookie card. These have not jumped yet in price. It's a $10 card in the book. We'll just call it a $5 start with $1 increments. How's that sound? And Eric says break it. So far everybody wants everything broken tonight. So there is the Dirk Nowitzki Molten Metal rookie card. One of the very best players in the NBA over the last 20, 30 years. Really amazing player. And really changed his ability to shoot the three-pointer as a big man. Really kind of changed basketball. It made people step out and play looser defense. So he was and being a European guy too proved that he could play over here in the NBA. $5, Craig says. Shane says, do I have any more of the blaster packs for sale? I don't believe I have any more 16, 17s up there. I'll take a look in a minute, but I had some more on order, and unfortunately my orders didn't come in. I'll get some on Tuesday and hopefully the rest on Wednesday, but I don't think I have any more 16, 17. So let's put the 10 seconds up. Craig's got this one at $5 right now. I still haven't found any Buddy Murphy cards either. Doggone it. Shane, one of these times I'm gonna find one here, and then everybody will be happy. Craig's got this at $5. And Craig wins it at $5. Thank you, Craig. Lot number 42 is a Dale Hawerchuk. This is an in-person autographed 2009-10 Upper Deck Champs card, number 100. I will issue the COA for this little business card COA. It was signed here in Barrie. And we'll start this card at $10 with $1 increment is fine. So $10. I really like the champ set from that year. That's a really neat card. Ashton was asking. I know. I'm trying to find one. I'm trying to find a cool Buddy Murphy card, and I haven't had any luck yet. But so $10, and I really like the way these cards look. It's an excellent set. Craig says $10. Thank you, Craig. We're just going to do $1 increments on this one. I think we're almost at the point where we might have to turn off the air conditioner in here now. It's getting a little chilly. Doug says 11. I will say that true. Yeah, I stretch here a little bit. Get the old wingspan going. John Carter says 12. Thank you, John. Then there were a bunch of 12s in a row, but John has it at 12. If anybody wants to jump in, it's a $1 increment. John went over the top of himself, but we won't worry about that. But Doug has it now at Doug. You have it at I don't know. Well, John can increase it himself, but Doug has it now at 14. So Will Reddick has it at 15 now. Hey, Will, what's going on? Are you at home? Or are you out? Are you at your dad's place, or where are you at? And if you are at your dad's, Doug says 16 now. If you are at your dad's, tell him that his frame is back here at the store. Let's throw the 10-second shot clock up. Doug has this at $16. Oh, it is Dad. Will says it is Dad. That's Dr. Dave. And Carter has it at 17 now. He just got in ahead. And we'll wait for the final bids. Now, Dr. Reddick has it at 18. And Dr. Reddick wins that one at $18. Put Dr. Dave down here. Alrighty. Number 43, Grant Fuhrer 1213 Between the Pipes Jersey Silver. M23 is your set name. This is a $20 card. Nice two-color piece on this of a Leafs jersey. And let's start this at $10 with $1 increments. It's weird. Hardly anybody talks about Grant Fuhrer having been a goalie for the Leafs. I always hear about Potvin and Joseph and Belfour. But I don't know how long Fuhrer was here. Maybe just a year or two. And Dr. Price says another nice card, and he's right. It's nice to get a two-color piece in there. So the opening bid here is $10. Yeah. Chocolate shakes are definitely better than strawberry shakes. I don't like strawberry anything really other than strawberries themselves. Although I used to drink strawberry quick when I was a kid. Richard has this at 10. Thank you, Rich. Is strawberry quick and chocolate quick a thing in Canada? Like the powder that you would mix in milk, Nestle Quick? Okay.
When I was a kid, yeah.
Okay, I just didn't know. It was big in the States with that stupid rabbit. Richard has this at $10. Dr. Price says he was in Toronto for a year and a half. And Aaron says strawberry all the way. Ugh. Sarah goes to 12. Thank you, Sarah. I cannot think of anything fake strawberry that I like. Strawberry Quick is okay, but I can't drink milk. It makes me ill. Strawberry Pop-Tarts are okay. Eric goes to 13. Thank you, Eric. Dory says it's nice that it's a Leafs photo and a Leafs jersey piece. I always see Edmonton photos with the Leafs jersey. Dr. Price is pretty good about that, his staff, about matching up the jerseys properly and all that. Let's put the 10-second clock up, Ron. Eric has this one at $13. And we only have about 15 pieces left, and we're not even at 9 o'clock yet. Sarah goes to 14. Thank you, Sarah. And Eric goes to 15. And Eric got that for 15. Thank you, Eric. Dory says, yes, that's for Upper Deck. I figured that much, Dory. Number 44, it's a really cool card. This is a Patrick Waugh jersey and John Bello hard-signed autograph. This is an 03-04 Pacific Exhibit Time Warp card. Number 218 in the set. Number 60 out of 565 made. You see that card there, and it's like the size of exhibit cards were oversized cards. 3x5. It has like a piece of the jersey mounted in, and a Bellevue hard signed it. So really, really cool card, and these will sell over book pretty frequently. The book value is $60 US. Let's start this one at $40 with $2 increments. So $40. This is a beautiful card. You can't believe how nice this card is in person. Doug says $40. Thank you, Doug. I have to say, as I'm still in the game is still my number one. But some of the Pacific cards, they were really cool. They did a good job. Shane goes to 42. Thank you, Shane. John goes to 44. Now, this is a 10-card set. And there's a Daryl Sittler hard-signed autograph one. I think he's shooting on Johnny Bauer, actually, which is pretty neat. I don't have any of those right now. Shane is at 46. Trying to think of who else is in the set. There's a Bobby Hull and Brett Hull card, which was a redemption in the boxes, and then Pacific went belly up. But some of the cards exist, and sometimes you got $50 now for Shane. He went over the top of Doug, so $50. Thank you. You got a piece of paper with a picture of the card in it, but by the time you went to redeem the card, and Doug is at 52 now. Thank you, Doug. Shane goes to 54. Dr. Price can correct me if he wants. I'm trying to think of if Pacific went belly up before they were able to mail them out. So Shane has this at 54. It's a $2 increment, Dennis, if you're buying. So now Big Hit Cards has it at 56. Mitch goes to 60 on this one. Thank you, Mitch. And we will go to the 10-second shot clock here. Mitch has this one at $60, which is a $60. It's a $60 U.S. book value, plus the shipping and everything else. You would pay insurance on this, I'm sure, too. $62 would be the next bid. Mitch has it right now. Shane goes to 62. Just in ahead of Dennis, and Shane wins it at $62. Thank you, Shane. Dr. Price says he's too old to remember that. If I'm not mistaken, I think they went under right before that. Number 45. I'm sure some people have been waiting for this one. It's a K.L. McCarr 1920 Upper Deck Series 2, number 493 Young Guns rookie card. Book value's $100. They're not selling for $100 anymore, U.S. But let's start this one at $40 with a $2 increment. So $40 with a $2 increment on that one. Thank you. Shane says $40. Richie says he has 2 of the Hull and Hulls. Dennis goes to 50 on this one. Thank you. Dennis? Again, this is a scratched up top loader. That's all I had, unfortunately. Shane is at 60 on this one. Thank you, Shane. The card is in fine shape. Really, really nice. It's just, unfortunately, I'm running out of clean top loaders to put things in. So $60 for Shane has this one right now. And let's throw the 10-second clock up. Mitch goes to 75. Shane says he's out on this one. And we'll wait to see if anybody goes over the top of them. It's still, if you're going to go by the book, it's a $130 card. Okay, Mitch gets that one at 75. Thank you, Mitch. And we will go to number 46. So I think actually the guy sitting in the room with me might be interested in this one. This is an Eddie Shack autographed 66-67 Topps hockey card, number 17. I will issue the COA for this. It's signed in ballpoint pen on the left side when it comes up there, you'll see, and the card is not in great shape. It's not terrible for a 66-67, but this is one of the last Eddie autographs I have, at least on cards, I think. The card itself books for, I think, 30 or 40 bucks, so you can apply whatever value you want to it. Let's start this at $10 with a $2 bid. Look at that haircut. That's probably only 5 years ahead of the long hair and the big mustache from the other card earlier on. And this again is a year where they won the Stanley Cup. 66-67. John says $15. Thank you, John. Never had Eddie as a guest. I've probably had 40 different players as guests, and I never had Eddie. $15 John has this one at. Did I say any increments on this? I don't think so. Okay. So $15 it is. This is the, for those of you who, I'm sure you all know, but this is the Bobby Orr set, also the top 66, 67. Eric goes to 16. Thank you, Eric. This is a really, really hard set to find the cards in really good shape because that brown border chips up so easily. Eric at 16. Let's throw the 10-second clock up. I'm kind of surprised. I thought this would kind of jump. Big Hit has it at 17 now. Eric goes to 18. And we will wait to see if anybody goes over the top of Eric at 18. As the final bids come in here. Big Hit goes to 19. Eric goes to 20, and Eric gets it at $20. That's good buy for that card, Eric. And it's a pretty cool piece to have, too, right now. Number 47. We'll stay with the Leafs. These are cool cards. This is a nice Panini card. I like this card. Wendell Clark, 13-14, totally certified clear cloth jerseys, red, CLWC in the set. And this is numbered 10 of 100. It's got a piece of game-worn jersey and an acetate piece at the top there that you can see through. This card books for $15. I've seen them sell around here $20 or whatever. Let's start this at $10 with just $1 increments is fine. Again, I think this is a well-designed card. I like the look of this. Eric has this one at 10. Thank you, Eric. Jason says, bring back Panini. I miss the competition, let's put it that way. I liked a lot of the cards that Panini made. I also, the fact that they had a bunch of redemptions that I didn't have things for didn't make things great. But Aaron is at 12 now. Thank you, Aaron. But I really like the Panini stuff. And when I can get Zenith boxes or like we used to get Rookie Anthology at a really good price, and now we can't get it anymore. Eric has it at 13 now. Those Rookie Anthology boxes were a lot of fun too, because you knew you were getting a double jersey autograph of a rookie in every box, and sometimes two or a patch version. So let's throw the 10-second clock up here. Aaron has this one at 13. Nope, you still got it. You still got it. Oh, now Eric is at 15. Thank you. He went over the top of Aaron at 14. So Eric has it at 15. And we will wait for the final bids to trickle in here. As we wind down, Eric is at 15 on this one. And Eric won that one at 15. Thank you, Eric. We are down to our last 10 items this evening. Number 48. Curtis Joseph, 2011-12 Between the Pipes Journey Dual Jerseys, Silver JJ01. This card has a $30 book value, and we will start this one at $10 also with a $1 increment. Thank you. $10 to start off. If I remember correctly, I probably won't put my hands on it. Maybe Dr. Price can tell you. I think there's only 30 copies of this. I think there were only 30 made. It might be 40. Eric is at $10. Thank you, Eric. Love that mask with the blues, too. I was there. And then that's another guy I could tell you a story about running into him at a bar once. John goes to 11. Thank you, John. But super nice dude. Eric is at 12. People tell me he lives out, I think he lives in Keswick, and that he used to have a Lamborghini. And he didn't drive it very much. Sarah goes to 13. Now Eric is at 15. They didn't drive it very much, but the guys, if they were hanging out at Tim Hortons drinking coffee, you could hear the Lamborghini winding out a block away. And he would pull in and buy coffee for folks and for himself, and then he would leave. And that was it, right? He didn't drive it very much. Sarah goes to 16. Let's throw the 10-second shot clock up. That was probably not a very accurate oral representation of a Lamborghini winding out either, but I don't spend a lot of time in Lamborghinis because I don't fit in Lamborghinis. Also, and I don't have the money for it either. Sarah, 16. A few seconds left. We'll see here. And Sarah wins that one at 16. Thank you, Sarah. I can't see me fitting into a Lamborghini or buying one. Number 49, this is a Bobby Orr 73-74 O-Pee-Chee All-Star, number 30. This card is in relatively good shape, not fantastic. It's okay. It's if you want an Orr card for your collection, this is a solid one, but it's not, you know, gradable, or I wouldn't say. It's off center and it's got a little bit of frayed corners. The book value on this card is $49.99. Let's start this one at $10 with a $2 increment. So nice and cheap, why not? Yeah, that mask was great. It's a fantastic mask. What's your favorite mask of all time, Dr. Price? Just out of curiosity. I'm a big Jill Graton fan. I like that mask. And I also like Warren Skororinski's mask. That was a good mask, too. So $10 is the starting bid on this Bobby Orr. I don't remember if I put a scan of the back of this one up or not. Did I? In case anybody wants to see the back. Richie says $10. Thank you. Jerry Cheevers is a good call, too. Yeah, Cheesy has a good mask. Eric, I'm not surprised, Eric, that you would say that the Eddie the Eagle mask, that's a good one too. Brian Hayward's mask, that's a good call. Nobody ever brings that one up. There's the back of the Orr card. So you can see it's off center to the left and all that. Richie has this one at $10. But the Brian Hayward mask, actually, I just dug out an autograph right before the shutdown for, I guess Hayward was at somebody's cottage or next door to somebody's cottage, and I found some cards for him, the kid, to take up to get signed. Doug goes to 12. Thank you, Doug. So we're $10 with $2 increments. So Doug has this one at 12. And let's fire up the 10-second clock. $2. We're going $2 increments on this one, Rich. So you'd have to go to 14 to go over the top of Doug. Doug has this one at $12 right now. John goes to 14. Doug has it at 16 now. And we're waiting for the final bids to come in. Doug gets that one at $16. Guys, when we go to, I know it's kind of confusing, but that's why I'm saying that when somebody has it at 12 and then we go to 14 and 16, the ones in between don't count, unfortunately, for the $2 increments. So Doug wins that one at $16. Last box of the night, I think. Well, this isn't a box. This is cooler. Well, it's not cooler, I don't know. I have a hanger pack of 1920 Optic basketball. There are 4 cards in the pack of Optic, and then there is a 4-card pack of Hyper Pink Parallels behind this. These are really, really difficult to find right now. And if you know anything, this is Williamson and R.J. Barrett and all that kind of stuff, right? So people have just been losing their minds over this stuff. I had the Hyper Pink Parallel out of this last week, and it's gone already. What we're going to start this at is, we'll start it at $30 and with a $2 increment. So $30 with a $2 increment. If you win it, let me know if you want me to break it tonight. I would really like to open it. Shane is at $32 on that now. Thank you. So there could be, Adam Bailey goes to 35. Thank you. So the next bid would have to be 37 here. Shane goes to 37. The hot pink parallel for Williamson sells for 150, 175, and I don't know what the Optic rookie sells for, 100 now. Adam has this at 39. So that was the next bid. So Mitch, you've got to go to 41 if you want to go over the top of him. So $39 on this one for Adam Bailey. Thank you, Adam. Dory says, whoever wins it, please open it. So Adam has this one at, Adam, you still have this at 39. It's still 39 because it's got to be a $2 increment and you had it at 39. So now Mitch has it at 43. So Mitch at 43. Next bid would have to be 45. Adam goes to 47. And let's throw the 10-second shot clock up there. So 47 is the bid right now. It would have to go to 49 to go over the top of Adam. Mitch goes to 50. So Mitch has this at 50 now. Excuse me. And we'll wait for the final bids to come in. And Adam sneaks in at $52. So Adam gets that for 52. Now, I played a little sneaky trick on you there, because I have two of these. So, Adam, you have first crack. If you want both of them at $52, you can have them both. If you just want one, then Mitch can have the other one at $52. And if Mitch doesn't want it, then I'll open it. So we'll wait and see. You let me know there, Adam, if you want both, or if you want to let one go, and Mitch, if he wants the other one at 52, I think he probably would. Okay, so wait a minute. I had them in my hands. So which left? Adam says the one on the left, but my left or this one? This one was on the bottom, right? The one with the rubber band around it? Sorry, this is gripping television, I know, but okay, my right. So that is here. Because you know how I know that? My football coach taught me this when I was a little kid because I couldn't figure it out. If you put your hands up in front of you, the one that makes an L is left with your thumbs out. It's pretty smart, eh? Okay, so Adam.
What if you're looking in the mirror?
Huh?
What if you're looking in the mirror?
If you're looking in the mirror, you're hosed. Don't look in the mirror. Okay, so Adam gets one of those at 52, and Mitch wants the other one. So we'll go Mitch. And let me know if you guys want me to break those. And we'll move on to number 51, and that is a Quinn Hughes 1920 Upper Deck Stature rookie, number 118. The book value on this is only $20, but they seem to be selling pretty well. Let's start this at $10, and just a $1 increment is fine. Okay, so both of them want those broken too. Shane says $10 on this one. Thank you, Shane. Okay, so that one with we'll leave the rubber band on that one, and the rubber banded one is Adam's. Shane is at 12 now on this one. Thank you. Thanks, Shane. These cards, if you haven't broken any stature, and this stuff dried up really quickly, these cards are beautiful. I mean, they are very, very nice. Nice, thick stock. Lots of low-numbered stuff in the boxes. They're just really gorgeous cards. This is well done. Rich is at 16 now. Thank you, Rich. Much appreciated. Shane goes to 17. Richie goes to 20. Thank you, Rich. Shane goes to 21. This is what happens when you put out shiny, pretty cards. People bid on them, right? Shane at 21. Rich goes to 22. Shane at 23. Rich goes to 25. Shane goes to 26. This is fun. It's like a tennis match. Shane has this at 26. Rich goes to 27. Rich has this at 27. Let's throw the 10-second clock up. Shane goes to 28. Richard goes to 30. And the clock is up there. We will see if Shane wants to go over the top. Shane says he's out. Richard has this at 30. We'll wait and see if anybody else jumps in. And no, Richie's got this one at $30. Goodbye, Richie. Rich, $30. Number 52 is This is another cool card. It's kind of a strange situation in how the set came about. This came out after Panini no longer had a license, but they had all kinds of stuff left over. So they made this anthology product, but they weren't allowed to use any of the team names or the player likenesses. So some of the cards did not turn out all that well, and some of them they did a really nice job with. This is a Gordie Howe 1516 Panini Anthology Home and Native Land signature, HNL2, number 54 of 94. The book value on this card is $200 US. I'm going to say we'll start this one at 75 bucks, and we're going to do $5 increments on this one. So $75, and it will be this card is nice and thick too. It's like a booklet card, not a booklet card, but the thickness of that. It shows really well, and the serial number is stamped on the back. Brent is at 80. Thank you, Brent. John Carter just sneaks in there at 85 ahead of Shane, so $85. Brent goes to 90. Shane goes to 95. Thank you, Shane. Brent is at 100 now. Shane goes to 105. John Carter goes to 110. Gordie Howe stuff always sells well. Shane goes to 115. Brent goes to 120.
I can't type that.
Yeah. Eric goes to 125. I knew Eric would be on this one too. Eric has it at 125. Brent goes to 130. Brent still has it at 130. It's $5 increments if you want to go over the top of them. Eric goes to 140. And let's throw the 10-second clock up on this one. We've had some good bidding here. Let's see who wants to jump in at the end. Eric has this at 140. The next increment would be 145. And we will watch the clock run down here and see if anybody goes over the top at Eric. Shane goes to 150, just ahead of John. Shane's got this. Eric at 155. Eric gets it at 155. There you go, Eric. Congratulations. I probably should have let that one go a little more, huh? Oh, well. It's good, yes. Eric is excited. Eric gets that one at 155. Number 53 is a Guy Lafleur 1718 Leaf Invictus Undefeatable Fabric Prime Red. UF09, numbered out of 5. There is a triple jersey piece in this. There is no book value for cards under 25, obviously, but this is out of 5, and I estimate that it's around a $40 card. Let's start this one at 15 bucks with no increments, $15. Doug's in at 15 on this one. Thank you, Doug. Now remember, we have, I think, 6 more items after this, and then we will play the second half of our exciting interview with Vince Booth of Sir Games A Lot, and then we'll come back and do our box breaks. Adam Bailey is at 20 on this one now. Thank you, Adam. $20 to Adam. Next bid would have to be 21. We're just doing dollar increments on this one. Doug goes to 22. Thank you, Doug. And let's put the 10-second clock up. Try and wrap her up before 9:30 here and go to the interview. Doug has this at $22. And we will wait for final bids to come in if anybody wants to go over the top of Doug. 22 bucks. And Doug wins it at $22. Thank you, Doug. Number 54, sorry. This is a 66-67 Topps number 13 Terry Sawchuk. And this card, when you bring it up on the screen and you'll see, it's a little bit off center, which is absolutely common with 66-67s. This is a nice card. You don't find a ton of these around, especially not a lot of Sawchucks get brought in And we do have a scan of the back also. You can see it's nice and clean. Really, really sharp card. The book value on this card is, I will tell you in a minute, is $60 US. Let's start this card at $20 with $2 increments. It's a heck of a good deal for a great goaltender. And a nice card, really nice card. Like, unfortunately, it's cut off down at the bottom, but there are so many of these top 66, 67s that are cut that way. That's just kind of the way it is. And the card shows nicer in person than it does on the thing here. John says $20. John, that's okay. You don't have to go over the top of yourself. You've got it at 20. That Doug bid is from 22 earlier, so I know what you're doing there. But John has this at $20. Oh. Trying to think if there were any other key rookies in that set with the exception of Orr. I'm sure there have to be a few other rookies, but I can't think of anybody. So John's got this one at $20. $2 increments. Let's put the 10-second clock on it. So the next bid would have to be $22. It's actually not my very favorite set. This one is not, just the look of it, I'm not a huge fan, but Mark Johnson goes to 24 there. Okay, so I think there's a little confusion here, so okay, we'll stop for a second here. I think Mark, because we had 20 for John and Mark had 24, I don't know whether John knew that. Okay, so let's start this again. Mark has the high bid at now $28 because he was in first and Big Hit Cards wanted 28. So let's call it, Mark is 28, and let's go another 10 seconds and then we'll end it there because there were several people that came in right at the end there, and I think there was some confusion as to which bid was whose. So Mark has this at $28 right now. And we will see if anybody wants to go over the top of them. The increment here is just $2 if anybody wants to jump over the top. Mark has it at 28. It's good to see you on here, Mark. Didn't realize you were in the room. And Mark gets it at $28. There we go. Okay. Number 55 is, I think a lot of people have been waiting for this one. This is the Wayne Gretzky 1991 Upper Deck Autograph 2000th point card. This comes with a scoreboard COA. These were distributed mainly through the Home Shopping channel back in the early 90s. It is numbered on the front of the card there. There is no book value on this card. I've seen them anywhere from $100 to $175 US. It's a really neat card, a really nice clean autograph. Let's put this card at $50 to start with a $5 increment. See where it goes from here. So $50 for a hard signed and numbered Wayne Gretzky autograph card. You're not gonna beat that very quick. And Adam goes to 100 right away. So Adam says $100 on this one. We'll see if anybody wants to go over the top of them, but Adam has this at 100. That might make quick work of this card. Shane goes to 110. All right. So the next bid would have to be 115 if somebody wants to go over the top of Shane. He has it at 110 right now. I don't think I have a single other Gretzky autograph card in the store right now either. It's weird. Apparently he's not signing inscriptions any longer either for Upper Deck for some reason. I don't know what the issue is. Shane is at 110. Let's put the 10-second clock on there. This would look really good in a frame too, with like maybe all 4 teams he played for or something like that. It would be a good card to frame up too. We'll see if anybody jumps to 115. Shane has got it at 110 right now. And we are waiting for the final bids, and Shane gets it at 110. That's a good buy, Shane. It's a pretty card. It's much nicer in person. Trust me. Number 56 is a Mario Lemieux 1920 Upper Deck SP Game Used Gold, number 70. Jersey. It's Group A, which means it was one of the tougher ones to pull, I think. It's a $30 card. Let's start this one at $15 with just a dollar increment. Well, let's go $15. It's a pretty card too. I like that. Kind of a smallish swatch in there, but I guess you have to be pretty judicious with Mario gamers and make them stretch out. $15 is your starting bid on this one. And John Carter is in at 15. Thank you, John. Just ahead of Craig. But there's the increment is just a dollar here, so if you want to go over the top, the next bid would be 16. We won't hang out on this one too long. Let's throw the 10-second shot clock up. So $15 is the winner right now. John Carter is leading. And we'll see if anybody goes. Craig goes to 16. Thank you, Craig. We'll see if John jumps back in there as we wait for the final bids to come in. Eric goes to 17. Thank you, Eric. And Eric gets it for $17. Jumped in at the last minute there. Number 57. This is a cool card too. I just picked this up this morning. This is a Felix Hernandez 2004. Sorry, it is not a Topps Chrome card though. I'm not sure why I typed that. Oops. This is a Topps Traded. I meant to say Topps Traded. So please be aware. You can see it's not a Chrome card there. This is a Topps Traded Felix Hernandez rookie number T144. And this is a 9.5 Beckett with 3 9.5s and a 10 for the grading. So it's graded by Beckett as a gem mint card. The book value on this card with a 9.5 grade is $50. Let's start this one at $20 with a $2 increment. It's the last card of the night, $20. Anything graded right now for baseball is just going through the roof. And I always liked Felix Hernandez. Kind of stunk that he had to pitch his whole career in Seattle where things didn't particularly take off for him, unfortunately. But John Carter says $20. Thank you, John. So John has this one at $20. And the next bid would have to be $22. We've got $2 increments here. Ooh, I may have started that one too low. Ouch. That's okay. It's good for people to get good deals too. That's what I want. So let's throw the 10-second clock up. Nobody else is bidding other than John. So John has this at $20. The next bid would be $22. It's a BGS 9.5 with 3 9.5s and a 10. Topps Traded rookie of Felix Hernandez. And we will wait for the final bids to come in and see if anybody goes over the top of John. And John gets that one for $20. That's an excellent buy, John. Terrific buy. So we have one box left here. And that is the last box I have of 15-16 Retail Series 2. These boxes are now $79.99 plus tax in the store, which makes them about $90 tax in. Let's start this one at $50 with $5 increments. So $50 with $5 increments. And then after we're finished with the bidding on this one, we will move on to the interview with the second half of the interview with Vince Booth from Sir Games a Lot. And when we come back, we'll do our breaking for the night once we get set up. Dennis is at $50. Richie goes to $60. Thank you, Rich. Rich has got this at $60. Next bid would have to be $65. What can you pull out of this? The Jack Eichel Young Gun, Connor Hellebuck. John Carter's at 65 now. Thank you, John. Richie goes to 70. You can also get the McDavid Canvas Young Guns or Program of Excellence out of this, and any of the various O-Pee-Chee rainbows or regular rookies and stuff. Rich has this at $70 right now. There are also, in the Canvas Young Guns, you can also pull Dylan Larkin and Artemi Panarin. Who am I missing? There's another big one there. Max Domi, and those are also all in the Program of Excellence. Dennis is at $80 now. Thank you, Dennis. Rich goes to 85. Thank you, Rich. Let's put the 10-second clock on their final lot of the night. Richard has this at 85. The next bid would have to be 90. I really hope we pull an Eichel or something out of this one. Of course, you don't have to break it. You can just tell me to hang on to it, and you can pick it up here also if you want to break it in the privacy of your own home or here in the store, however you wish. Rich is at 85, and Rich wins that one at 85. So, Rich, you can tell me whether you want me to break that one or not. Okay, so we're finished with the auction portion of this evening. We will show the second half of the interview here while we are setting up to get ready to break the boxes and all that good stuff. We will be back probably when the interview is over with. There's probably 10 minutes left in the interview, and we will break some boxes. So enjoy the second half of the interview with Vince Booth from Sir Games A Lot. So let's talk a little bit about your own personal collection. And I've never spoken with you about this, Vince, so I don't know where this is going to go, but I'm curious, is there one like collectible that stands out? Well, first off, what do you collect yourself?
Well, actually, I don't know if you can see it, but this is my Alien. I love the movie Aliens. It's my most favorite movie of all time. And Predator, I love Predator. So in my house, I actually have a few Alien statues and a few Predator statues. And I actually have a full-size alien egg with a chest burster coming out of it. And it was in my dining room for the longest time. And my wife would come in and say, "Get that thing out of my dining room." And I actually made a video on it. If you look at one of my review videos, it's sitting in the corner. She managed to get it down into the basement, but I love that alien egg, and it's really good for a conversation piece. But those are my two favorite. But I also have a bunch of statues for Batman and the Justice League because I like those things. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I own 2 Stormtrooper suits, a classic white Stormtrooper, and in the store, actually, I have a black Stormtrooper, which is a Dark Trooper, only 200 made in the world, and it's signed by the president of Shepton Studios, who actually designed the original Stormtrooper suits for the Star Wars movies.
Wow.
I really like that piece. So
now I have to ask you also, because I get asked this question myself all the time. That's a piece for your collection, but is it actually for sale also, or is that something you would never give up?
Well, the white Stormtrooper suit is mine. I've worn it a lot, and I just have amazing fun with it. The black Stormtrooper suit is for sale. I managed to find it. I was in an open house at a distributor, and I was looking around, and I saw this box that said Star Wars on it. I said, "Well, what's that?" And they said, "Well, that's been sitting there for 10 years. So I got them to pull it out, and it was the black Stormtrooper suit and 6 Stormtrooper blasters, E11 blasters. So I said, "Well, what do you want for it?" So they gave me a good price. So it actually is for sale. I kept one of the blasters, sold the others. The Stormtrooper suit is for sale. Do you want to know how much?
Yes, tell us how much.
It's $3,500.
You know what? That doesn't seem terribly unreasonable to me. I thought you were going to say some number higher.
No, there were 3 levels of Stormtrooper suits that you could get from Shepton Studios. There was the hero suits that ran about $8,000, and those were the ones that were really well detailed. They were for close-up shots. Then there was the stunt suits, which were made of a thicker material where you could be knocked around and they wouldn't fall apart. And then there was the long-range suits. The stunt suits usually went for between $3,000 and $4,000. 1,000, and the Legion suits were usually about 1,100 to 1,500.
Wow. I mean, to own something like that, though, and have a piece that so specific and that you have that kind of provenance on, you know exactly where it came from. It's pretty amazing. So I'll ask you the last question here. You've been doing this for a long time, probably longer than I've been doing what I do. Have you developed...
17 years for me.
How long?
17 years.
Okay, so I've been here for 15 or 16, and I used to do it in the States before I moved to Canada. Have you developed kind of a sixth sense in when new products come out that you can kind of get a good sense of whether this is going to work or not?
Well, if I didn't, I wouldn't be in business because, as you know, we're in the collectibles business. If we buy too much of something that doesn't sell, we'll be out of business. I have made some things that I thought, the Spirit movie, because the 300 did so well and we sold out of everything we had, when the Spirit was announced by Frank Miller, I thought, wow, okay, I'm going to pick up a lot of it. It's still sitting in my back room, so that was a huge mistake. But I also have staff that I can really trust. Allison, who is basically my second. If it's anime related or pop figures, I ask her and she gives me her advice on that. So I take advice from people around me. But mostly the board games and the miniature games and everything. Now, the miniature games also, I buy a lot of stuff that really never sells that well. But it's stuff that I like and it's stuff that I want, and if it doesn't sell, then I'll just paint it myself.
I'm kind of the same way in the store, in that when somebody comes in with something interesting, I think, you know what, if this doesn't sell, I don't mind having it in the store anyway, and I'll look at it or whatever else. So, well, I urge everybody, all of our folks and anybody out there watching this in the Simcoe County area, you really, as much as amazing job of Ron is going to do with putting this video together to show you the store during the interview, you really can't get a good sense of what's here until you come to the store and walk around yourself and get a chance to meet Vince and his great staff here. You want to give us your hours quickly and then we'll wrap it up?
Sure. We're open from 9:30 to 9 Monday through Friday, 9:30 till 6 on Saturdays, and 11 till 5 on Sundays. And right now we're doing gaming in our game room on Saturdays and Sundays, and eventually we will be opening up again in the evenings when I can pretty well guarantee when people are going to be safe. So I don't know when that's going to be, but hopefully it won't be too much longer. If you're interested, I have a Facebook site, so Games a Lot. I make videos once every weekly or bi-weekly, and I always end my videos with, my name's Vincent, and I am Sir Games a Lot.
That's absolutely true. He is Sir Games a Lot. And I'm Wayne Frazer, and I'm going to throw it back to myself, and we're going to watch our box breaks here at the end of the show. Thanks again, Vince.
You're welcome.
And here we are. And for once, I'm not wearing the same shirt I was wearing in the interview. It just seemed to work out that way for a while, where every time, people don't realize I have like 7 of these same kind of shirts in different colors. And I think people come in and think, that guy's wearing the same shirt he was wearing yesterday. And I'm like, I'm not. I promise you. Okay, so we have, if you can see down here on the thing, there are all the people who are signed up for the Series 1 box break draw for the Austin Matthews card. But I think we are going to do the blaster boxes first. So I will put those down here. Actually, we'll do them here. Hold on a second. Excuse me. So let's see here. I got to pull this back up too. Number 20 is the Upper Deck 910 blaster box, and that's Mitch. So Mitch, let's get started here. I'm going to move my chair over a bit. Oof. Bring this back up here. Okay. Ron, you're ready to cut to the other one? Okay, is that far enough out there where people can see it? There we go, I see. Here we go with the 910 blaster box. If I can get it open. There we go. That's what you get for chewing your fingernails, folks. Can't open a box of cards. Throw this down here. Okay, let's see what the oversized card is here. And that will be, oh, Matt Duchene. That's all right, not a bad hit for your oversized card, Matt Duchene Young Guns, pretty decent. And now, here are the 8 packs of the Series 1 blaster box. That's all that's in there, right? Yep. Let's get started on that first. Good luck, Mitch. You've already done all right with the Matt Duchene, though. Should get 2 Young Guns in this box and then a few other inserts, too. So, Phil Kessel. I know somebody who'd want that. I got about 9,000 of them already. Luke Shin, Rutu, and a Top Guns of Jenny Malkin. So there's one insert. And then Varlamov, Kyle Turris, whoops, and Jerome McGinley. So we'll set the base cards up here to the top. Number 2. Brian McCabe, Mark Recchi, Max Talbot, Michael Frolik, and Brodeur Hockey Heroes, another insert there. And then Paille, Ryan Perrant, and Marek Sedlicki, and a whatever those things are, the little advertisements for the Upper Deck shop. Doug says he wants to do Shane. Talk to Mitch about that and see if he can work it out. Miku Koivu, Gonchar, Keith Kachuk, and Chris Butler. Oh, this is the dud pack. Nothing but base cards in there. John Michael Wiles. Remember when the Leafs signed Jeff Finger from the Avalanche, and I thought, man, that's a great signing. That's why I don't talk much about hockey, because I was wrong. Rene Bourque, Kerry Lettinen, Nick Foligno, Jonas Enroth Young Gun, that's okay. And the rest are base cards there, including Mikhail Grabowski. That means, I think, that the second Young Gun should be in the last pack, if I'm not mistaken. So, Horkoff, Surrey, Krejci, and an Henrik Lundqvist highlights card. Kopitar, Pody, it's hard to read these, Daniel Carcillo, and Stefan Robida, the mayor of Robida Island. Pack number 6, jersey card. Kostitsyn, Jeff Carter, and, Larry Murphy jersey card. That's kind of cool. All right. Put that there. That's about one every 3 or 4 blaster boxes you get one of those. Chad LaRose and Jakub Voracek. This might be another dud pack since it came after that, and because the because the Young Guns should be in the last one. Marc-Andre Fleury. Not sure what he's waving at there. Todd White, Doug Waite, James Shepard, Jeff Wojcicka, and Joe Thornton. Sans the huge beard. Last pack, this is where the second Young Gun should be. Damon Langkow, Cristobal Huey, Cody McLeod, Ryan O'Reilly. So that's not bad. That was a decent box. That's okay. So your 2 Young Guns are Jonas Enroth and Ryan O'Reilly, and the Matt Duchene in the oversized card. That's pretty good, I think. I don't think you can complain about that too much. 2 pretty solid Young Guns there, and some inserts and a jersey card. That's pretty decent, I think. And Doug says he wants that one too, because Doug likes the Avalanche. So hopefully you guys can work something out there, Mitch. Okay, so we'll put those, and you'll let me know if you want the base cards or not. I'll put those over here. And we'll move on to the 16-17 blaster box. That's Mitch's pile there. 16-17 blaster box, and that is flat number 40, and that is Eric. So here we go, Eric. See if we'll get my fat little fingers can get you a Austin Matthews out of here. That would be all right. Or At least a William Nylander. Terrible thing is I don't even remember who else is in the first series, because the second series is Marner, Barzal, and Line. I can't remember who else is in series 1. Everybody's so focused on the Leafs. Corey Schneider is the oversized portraits card to try to make sure I don't cover up the snazzy live break cam that Ron printed out on our high-tech mat there. Put that away. Okay, so here we go. And there are 10 packs in this box. Usually, I think there are 2 Young Guns in these. And here we go for Eric. Let's go, Eric. Victor Hedman. Shane Gostisbehere here. Noah Hannafin in the Upper Deck Portraits. We'll leave these aside up here in the base cards. Pack number 2, Giroux. Oh, I see a Young Gun. Ryan Callahan. Oh, Sebastian Aho. That's all right. Or Aho, I mean. That's a pretty good Young Gun, though. You can live with that one there. Pretty solid. I like these 5-card packs. They're easier to rip through. Jordan Martinook. Matt Bolesky, local boy. Hagelin, Pacioretty, and Jaromir Jagr. The Ageless Wonder. You guys still alive in there? I haven't seen anybody comment in like 5 minutes. Everybody must have run to get a beer. Oh, I see an Upper Deck canvas. Jake Gardner. Everybody's favorite whipping boy. They should have just made him a forward. Would have been easier. Next pack. Darnell Nurse, Benny Bishop, Cam Ward, Ryan Miller, and John Tavares. So a dud pack there. No hit. Next pack. Clifford Draisaitl, another dud pack. A lot of these in the... I think there's 3 of them out of the 10 packs that don't have an insert or something in them. Oh, another Young Guns. It is Jesse Puljujarvi. So that's a pretty solid box. It's not Matthews or Nylander, but Aho and Jesse Puljujarvi, especially if Puljujarvi ever comes back. That's a pretty solid box there. Not too bad. See if we get anything else interesting out of it. Base cards here. A Dustin Byfuglien, which I pronounce Dustin Byfuglien. If you've ever seen, there's a video out there somewhere, like a little jib-jab type video of him meeting Gary Bettman and Bill Daly and them telling him how to pronounce his name and how they can't pronounce it at all. And that's it for that box, but not too bad. So, again, Eric, that's not bad. Yeah, he says he's happy, and I don't blame him. I mean, some of these boxes, like you saw in the last box break, you can get some real stinkers. To get Puljujarvi and Aho out of the same box, that's all right. Not too bad. Okay, let's move on to, let me put these cards away first. Put that over there for Eric. Eric, do you want the base cards or not? I'm guessing no, but I always ask. Let's move on to the Synergy box. This will be relatively quick. This is Sarah's Synergy box, I believe. Let me double check that just to be sure. Not that it really makes any difference while I'm pulling it, but it is Sarah's box, that's correct. So here we go. Sarah, crime in Italy. Oh, I didn't even look at the serial number. What's the serial number on this one? 84. Who's a famous number 84? Because I don't know. Wait a minute. Who played for the Leafs? Grabowski? 84? Or was that... No, it was Nick Antropov, wasn't it? I think. Okay. So hopefully we get a cast for greatness or a good autograph out of this for Sarah. toss this down here. This is one you probably do want to keep all the base cards in this too, because they're pretty cool looking cards, the whole bunch. And we will start here. We have Alex Formenton rookie card, a Steven Stamkos in the blue version, and a Cam Atkinson impact players. I'm not going to try to separate all these out by parallels or anything right now. That's probably a lost cause for right now. A Ryan Johansson in the red. John Gillies autograph. There's an autograph every third box, I think. So we got an autograph on that one. And a career spanning Mario Lemieux, which those are nice cards too. So there's an autograph of John Gillies. I don't know if he's still with the Flames or not. Move on to the next one here. I think I see a green one. Ryan Getzlaf, a Jesper Bratt green rookie. That's all right. And an Impact Players Nick Lidstrom. These cards are nice heavy stock, and they're all just really sharp and shiny. These acetate cards, they have like a relief to them. They're 3D, kind of like the old action pack cards a little bit. Alexander Nylander, who apparently is finally ready to step up, I think. He's in Chicago now, I think. Kailer Yamamoto in the blue rookie, that's good. And an Anders Bork in the noteworthy newcomers. So I like that that Yamamoto. I like that kid. Halfway through the box here. Move on to Joe Sakic in the red. It's a Colorado pack. Samuel Girard in the blue rookie, and an exceptional talent acetate of Charlie McAvoy. You have a young lady who comes in the store who is a big Charlie McAvoy fan. She's maybe 14 or 15 years old and just loves the guy. There's a lot of Avalanche cards in this. Here's Tage Thompson, a nice blue Patrick Waugh. That's a nice card. Tage Thompson rookie. And, oh, I thought he was in the Avalanche. Oh, he was in the Avalanche on the back. Ray Bork in the career spanning. So another nice card. That Patrick Waugh blue is sharp too. Good looking cards. Doug needs that Sakic too. I'll ask Sarah about that when she comes in. And Patrick Kane in the red. Uh-oh. Austin Matthews in the blue. That's nice. And an impact player, Mitch Marner too. So a couple of nice Leaf cards there in the second to last pack, and a Patty Kane to boot. Although you won't get him to tip the driver when he gets out of the cab, but still a good player. Last pack for Sarah here is an Aaron Ekblad, hometown boy makes good in the red, PK Subban in the blue, and an exceptional talent, Jeff Carter. So some pretty decent hits in there with the Matthews and the Marner, and the autograph. And I think that green card that's a pretty tough one to pull too. The Jesper Bratt. He's pretty popular, so I'll see if I can find a little information on that one for you. Sarah, hope you're happy with that. Hope you enjoyed it. Okay. Let's move on to the Series 2 box. And that Series 2 box is Richie Pastura. So we'll bust this one for Rich. And I'm not going to go, I know we've got we still got 4 boxes of Series 1 to go through. So I'm not going to go through the base cards in this because I don't think anybody gives a crud. I'll zip through them as fast as I can. And Rich, we'll make sure we get to, in a big hurry, we get to your Connor McDavid Program of Excellence. What do you think? All right, so let's take these out and set them up here. I'll put this here to throw the, let's turn those over. It's easier that way. All right, let me get the room back up here. Yep, Sarah says she's quite happy with that, good. And Sarah can talk with Doug. Maybe you guys can come in at the same time and you might be able to swap on a couple of cards. Okay, I hate these packs. Very brittle. Can be hard to get open and you don't want to damage the cards, so there we go. Stuff out of the way. And we'll get to the, Ryan Strome jersey card in the first pack. Interesting. Pack number 2. There we go. That one opened all right. I always think the packs that don't open very easily are the ones that have the good stuff in them, but that doesn't ever seem to be the truth. Max McCormick Young Gun. I got to be honest with you, Rich. I don't even remember that dude. Max McCormick. Huh. Like, usually I've seen all these Young Guns a bazillion times and I know who they are. I don't remember that guy. And pack number 3. Oh, I saw the orange on the canvas card and I thought it might be the McDavid. Doggone it. It's a Taylor Hall canvas card. Shoot. I was gonna be excited there. And here we get to open this one like a banana again. There we go. Vancouver Canucks Brendan Gaunce. O-Pee-Chee rookie. I'd like to see come out of here is I'd like to see a O-Pee-Chee McDavid rainbow, or the foil ones. You just don't see them very often. Those are nice cards, and they come out clean. They're really tough to grade. And a Stanislav Galiev in the portraits. Wrong pile. Yeah, Anastasio Young Guns. That's okay. That's a good one to hit. Another guy who played for the Barrie Colts. You don't what either, Rich? You don't want the base cards? Is that what you're saying? Oh, a foil card. Oh, Artemi Panarin. That's okay. Not bad. That's acceptable. If you weren't going to get McDavid, that's a good dude to get. And a Crosby base card, too. There you go. Dadgum, these packs. Another O-Pee-Chee rookie, Colton Parayko, who I thought the Leafs might be trading for last year, but I guess not. Remember that Young Gun. Oh, Max McCormick or Anastasio? I think I know what you're hinting at, which would be okay. Oh, well, you got a Young Guns, but it's Garrett Sparks on the canvas. Still, there's only one of those every 2 boxes, so could be worse. You couldn't get one at all. Garrett Sparks. I don't know where Garrett Sparks is now either. And Brock McGinn, 3rd Young Gun. That means these packs will not have anything too horribly exciting in them, I don't think. Oh, Jack Eichel in the Upper Deck portraits. That's okay. Not a bad hit. One more pack from the left side of the box. And we've already got the 3 Young Guns out of this side, so this might be another... No, I don't think it'll be another canvas. Maybe another O-Pee-Chee card or something. It is a Sergei Kalinin retro rookie. So far I would say the Panarin is the most exciting card of the box. O-Pee-Chee update, Milan Lucic. Boo. Not a Lucic fan. Hate these packs. I think I said that already. Canvas, Tyler Seguin. I think if I remember correctly from the other side. the Young Guns were 3, 7, and 11 in this box. In the seating area, Chris Dreiger, goaltender for the Ottawa Senators. Oops, throwing the packs in the contest box. Another portraits, Colton Parayko. Never mind. And here's another OPG rookie, Tyler Randall. That's Randall. Anytime somebody has the name Randall, it makes me think of Clerks, but I'm more of a fan of the animated series than I am of the actual original movie. If you haven't seen the animated series of Clerks, it's great. Here's another retro, Dougie Hamilton, O-Pee-Chee. And we are down to 6 packs. Good Lord. You'd think there'd be a gold bar in these. They're so hard to get open. Young Guns, Chandler Stevenson. So we got 1 Young Guns left, Rich. This pack feels like it has too many cards in it. Mikhail Granlund in the canvas. My arms are getting tired from reaching over here. Another O-Pee-Chee, Connor Brickley. Wrong Connor. It's like 0506 when you would open a box and get the Young Guns and you could see it was a Penguin and it was Ryan Whitney instead of Sidney Crosby. Another portraits, Stefan Noesen. I'm going to skip a pack here because I think this pack has the Young Guns in it, Rich. We'll do number 24 here first. Pack number 24 in order is a nothing pack. It's usually one of these per box. Okay, here we go. Last pack. Should be a Young Gun in here, I hope. Be the ball, Danny. It's a Young Guns, and it's Tyler Randall again. Nice mustache, though. So, the Young Guns are Randall, Stevenson, Drager, McGinn, Anastasiou, and McCormick. So I'd say the Anastasiou is the class of that bunch. And I would say the best card in the box probably, though, is that Artemi Panarin foil. Looks like it's nice and clean, too. I'll put that in a sleeve for you in a second. And there's your other hits there. O-Pee-Chee rookies and some canvas cards, and an Eichel in the portraits, and a Garrett Sparks in the Young Guns canvas. So not too bad. So we'll put all that aside for you here with your Ryan Strome jersey card. Ooh. I'll set that over here. So guys, what should we do next? Should we do the 2 optic things, or should we save those for last and do the Young Guns, the Upper Deck hobby boxes now? What do you think? I think people are sleeping. Let's do the optic boxes, the optic packs first. So, let's remember here, Mitch's is this one, and Adams is the one with the rubber band on it. So here's Mitch's. Oops, sorry. I forget sometimes I should be doing this down here, right? So there's the optic pack, and there's the hyper pink pack. And Mitch will go with the optic pack first. Marvin Bagley Jr. Oh, Zion Williamson, my house. And a Lou Williams insert card. The express lane right over to the strip joint. Yeah. And a Daniel Gafford optic rookie. So it's a nice Williamson there. And I don't know if that is that. It says Prism on it, but yeah, okay, so it's a Prism version of that card. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head what it's worth. I have no idea. And I don't have the Beckett open right now to have a look anyway. So, but we'll put that there. That's a nice card. I would be pretty happy with that. Somebody says, wow, sick, grats. I guess that means that's good. Okay, now you're going to make me go look. Hold on. Beckett. I gotta see. Yes, that's yours, Mitch. I bet if I look up Zion Williamson under hockey, he's not going to be there. It's just me talking. My house. I am logged in with you. What are you talking about? My house. Oh, I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I think that might, I don't know. I don't know. I just am not good with the parallels here. Since it says Prism, I don't know if that means that's the base card in the set or not. It's a $25 or $30 card, and that's just according to the regular card, like the regular one. And they're selling for that or above. But if it's the hollow version, if that's what the Prism means, then it's a $60 card. So nothing wrong with that. You basketball guys can discuss that amongst yourselves. So you've already got a pretty good hit on the Zion Williamson there. Let's see what comes out of the bonus pack here. Another Lou Williams card. They're trying to tell you something, man. And I saw the back one, so I'll pull that one out. Blake Griffin, which is okay. So who else here? James Harden. Oh, lots of stars. Tim Hardaway and Kevin Porter Jr. in the pink. So that's okay too. So there you go. Probably the two best cards, the Zion Williamson My House and the Kevin Porter Jr. Hyper Pink. Not bad. I agree. If it's got Zion, it probably has to be pretty good. Okay, so Mitch, we'll set that up there with your Matt Duchene oversized card there. And Adam, you're up. Oh, break those fingers and see what happens here. I so wanted to open these myself, but I thought that's not. I want my customers to have the joy of breaking a few of these. Plus, if I open them, I'm not getting anything good. It's just the way it works. That's good. I always like to take a bullet for you guys and open the crappy box. Here we go, Adam. Gonna try not to look at the bottom card here. So, Wesley Matthews. Hey, Pascal Siakam, all right. A James Worthy winner stats and Ja Morant in the optic, so that's pretty good, I think. People seem to think he's pretty good. I don't know anything about basketball, so I'm the wrong dude to ask. But Ja Morant's got to be okay. Let's turn this over the other way. Aaron Gordon of the Magic, I think. So you got Aaron Gordon there. Rookie of the Year, likely Adams says, so that can't be bad. Jason Tatum. Ooh, boy. Goga Bitadze. Yep, sure. C.D. Osman and Grant Williams, rookie in the Hyper. So I guess that the Ja Morant is probably the best card. Although I like that you got Tatum too. Tatum's pretty solid. All right, so we'll put those aside for you, Adam. And now we've got our 4 boxes of Series 1. And we will do these in the order they were purchased. So Mitch is first. Yep, I'll sleeve her up in a bit before I put everything on the boxes. Once we're done with everything, I'm putting them all aside, Adam, and then I'll sleeve it up for you. Here we go. I'm going to get a thing here. Box number 1. This is Mitch's. Take all these out of here. Put that over here for cleanup purposes. Actually, I'm going to take... There we go. Okay. So, this is Mitch. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to cover up the brake cam this time. And here we go. Again, I'm going to try to rip through these and not do the base cards and stuff. So, Patrick Line, Next Generation. You will have to go through the base cards yourself if you want to look to see if there are any of the photo variations, because I don't know them just from sight. Tuukka Rask portraits. Young Guns number 1. Oh, Quinn Hughes. There's a nice hit. Congratulations on that one. Damn near takes care of the box. Very nice. And you know what? Oh, no, I don't. Never mind. Thought I had some penny sleeves over here to put that in, but I'll put it away in a bit. We'll move that over here. So, Quinn Hughes, 3 packs in. Wow. Pretty decent. Pack number, oh, and a Young Guns Canvas checklist of Kako and Adam Fox. So, that's pretty solid too. Where you at, Mitch? Are you watching? Pretty good stuff so far. Kuznetsov in the energy cards. Can't say I'm a huge fan of those. Just kind of look weird. Jersey card, Devin Dubnyk. I'll ask my guy if he needs that one. Mitch, he might. Can't remember. Taylor Hall in the portraits. Tom Wilson on the back. Brock Besser in the Generation Next. I think Aaron is the Tom Wilson fan, but I would guess he probably has that base card already. And a canvas of Jenny Malkin. Another Young Guns. Brady Keeper. That's all right. Energy of Toivo Teravainen. It's fun to say. Halfway through the box with this one, and it is Brandon I don't even pronounce that. Gignac? Gignac? I don't know what that is. That French? I would assume. Nobody's saying oui, so I don't know. Half the box down. Already nailed the Quinn Hughes and the Kako and Fox canvas checklist. We'll see if there's anything else exciting in here. Young Guns, Vladislav Gavrikov. It's Talk about fun to say. Portraits Zach Senshin. To make sure to look for the exclusives in this too. Although it should be in the slot in the pack where the hit is supposed to be. It is a Connor McDavid in the anniversary set. Nito Niederreiter in the canvas. Every time I hear that guy's name, I think of Flounder yelling, "Hey, Niedermeyer!" in the Animal House. And Niedermeyer's going to shoot him. Young Guns, Joel, I love this name, Joel L'Esperance. Just a little behind the ears before you go out. L'Esperance. Can't do that, that's how you get COVID. Behind the ears. Pack number 18 is Patrick Kane. 6 more to go. I think we only have one more Young Gun. Yes. Already got a jersey card out of it. Kasperi Kapanen and Wayne Gretzky in the 93-94 style. Oh, well, son of a gun. Look at that. The Young Guns checklist, but it's the exclusive. Number 59 of 100. Where is Mitch? Mitch, wake up. You're doing really well. I'll set that here. Wow. That is pretty good. That is a really good box of this. I think there's anything else in here. He says, I'm here, so happy. Yeah, you should be. This has been a really good box. I only hope the rest of the boxes, I hope you didn't scarf all the rest of the hits. This is a fresh case, so these boxes this year have been really, really good for hits too. So Elias Pettersson in the portraits cards. That's nice, that Hughes and Hughes. That's really sharp. And the cool thing is, for somebody, a lot of times the checklist, I don't think you're going to get, really good money for them. But being that both the Hughes brothers are on there and lots of people collect both of them, that's pretty cool. Another Young Guns. This will be the last one. Ville Heinola. Rhymes with Shinola. 3 to go. I just picked up that Heinola's acetate Young Gun out of the, when was that out of? I don't even remember. I have to look. Kopitar. I love that picture of him. He looks like somebody just yelled something mean about his mom or something. Right? He's looking off to the side like, yep, all right. Later on, jerk. Okay, Aaron says the last box. Eric says, I'm going to sell mine back. I don't know, man. These boxes have been really, really good. Jamie Ben, and one more pack. And Jason says he's going to let his kids open his, so we don't have to open Jason's. We'll set it aside for him. Last card is a Dustin Bufflin to you by Fuglian to me, Shooting Stars. So that's a pretty outstanding box there, by golly. We've had a good run of boxes tonight, doggone it. After as cruddy as the boxes were last time, it is nice to pull some good stuff out of here, doggone it. So, I will put these aside here, and I will sleeve them in a little bit. Mitch, you are done, and I will send you an invoice and everything else tomorrow morning. Congratulations, Mitch. What's the serial? Oh, serial number on the box? Okay, hang on a second. The serial number on your box is, let's see, we were going to go, this one is Eric next. Your serial number is, I can't see it. Good gravy. $3865. All right. So it's 3865 is your serial number, Jason. And just let me know when you're going to be coming by or whatever else. And I'll just be under the counter for you whenever, dude. Okay, this is Eric's. Hey, did you know Synergy's coming out? Mitch, I forgot to ask you, do you want your base cards? I'll set them aside for you, because like I said, you might want to check for the variants, the photo variations. Although they're harder than hell to hit, I kind of gave up looking through stuff for them, to be honest. Okay, Eric, here we go. Pack number 1. Right off the bat, young gun, Vitaly Abramov. Okay. Sidney Crosby portraits. Charlie McAvoy in the Generation Next. Jonathan Huberdeau in the Canvas. I think there might be a Young Guns on this one then, just the way these boxes fall. Yep, it is. Jesper Boqvist. Boqvist is all right. I'll put him over there. Energy card of Tomas Chabot. On to the next stack. Can you guys see well enough, by the way? Like I said, I'm still not 100% on this. Another Young Guns. Victor Olofsson. That's a good one. Not bad there. I have a habit to want to pull them back towards me, which then means that you can't see them. And that's not very helpful, is it? Tyler Sagan in the Upper Deck portraits. Kyle Connor in the Generation Next. No relation to Sarah Connor. Canvas Gabriel Landeskog. We've already hit all the Young Guns in these 2 files. Oh no, here's another Young Guns. Zach McEwen. How do we have 4 Young Guns already? Oh, maybe I just pulled the two stacks closest that had the 2 in them. Oh well. Oh, did I know that, Dennis? Did I know you pulled an Olofsson high gloss? Holy crud. That's like the 4th high gloss we've had this year. From Young Guns, even. Jack Eichel in the energy cards. And we're on to stack number 3. Turn that around there. Whoop. Gretzky in the anniversary set. You probably told me, Dennis, and I just goes away. Send me a scan of that, though, and I'll post it. Johnny Gaudreau. Young Guns. Rudolph Balcers. Oh, I think I got a Young Guns canvas here. Carson Coleman. Put that over there. That's all right. It's nice to pull a Young Guns canvas out. Oh, Big Hit Card says the last box of Future Watch, or SPA he got from me, he got the Jack Hughes Future Watch. We've had some amazing pulls this year. It's been really good. I can't complain. And nobody really, we've had some, like, you know, have the Eichel exclusives Young Gun to come out, and we've had several, like I said, high gloss rookies. We had a Nick Suzuki printing plate come out of Series 1. Just some really cool stuff. Oh, well, and there's a Carter Verhaeghe acetate Young Gun. So that's all right. I think you pretty much hit all the, except for an exclusive, you hit all the different types of Young Guns that you could get. Canvas, acetate, and regular. Patrick Waugh, that's a great card. I have an autograph jersey of that hanging here in the store with the appropriate patch on the sleeve, except mine is the next year when they won the cup. Feel free to come in and purchase it. Ilya Kovalchuk. Just a few packs left. I think we have one more. Might have one more Young Gun in here, though. There it is. It is Connor Bunnaman. Still got 3 packs left, though. But again, canvas Young Guns and a Verhaeghe in the clear cuts, plus an Olofsson. Another pretty solid box. Adam, we got to keep it rolling for you, and for Jason, you're going to have to tell us how you did. Canvas Mikko Rantanen. Mikola. 2 packs left. 2 packs to Kerr. Matthew Tkachuk. You guys fans of his? I know a lot of people like him. He seems to me to be kind of a little wiener. I see him stepping up on people and then not following through necessarily. Last pack. And a Chris Letang Shooting Stars. So again, I don't think you can beef too much. Olofsson Young Gun, a canvas Young Gun, and a Verhaeghe clear cut, or an acetate Young Gun. Pretty solid. Oop. Okay, so this is Eric's stuff. We'll put Eric's stuff in here. Eric, sorry, I forgot. Did you say you wanted the base cards or not? Pardon me. Okay. We'll keep that stuff together. Move that. Okay, Adam. Make sure I don't grab the one I said was, nope, that one's his, isn't it? Yep, you have serial number 70. This is our last box of the evening because Jason is going to pick his up. Okay, Doug, I'll let you, when you come in to pick your stuff up, you can dig around on the base cards. Ow. I also just picked up a few boxes of a bunch of different singles of hockey, like 4 or 5 shoe boxes and a few monster boxes. So, and I think a lot of them are sorted by team or by player. So, I have to get that box out of the back for you too and see if I can figure out where the Forsberg and Sakic things are. There's a whole run of late 90s and early 2000 inserts in there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's put this one up here. Okay, Here we go, Adam. Last box of the night. Young Guns right off the hop. Mackenzie McEachern. Can't go wrong with the St. Louis Blue, man, I'm telling you. Poor Ron, he just has to sit there this whole time while I do this.
No, I switched to the camera.
Oh, I know, but I mean, Brad Marchand. Ugh. And the portraits. Patrick Waugh in the anniversary set. Waugh. And Adam Enrique in the canvas. This might be a Young Gun too, I think. Morgan Riley on the back. It's a Young Gun, I think. Yeah. And it's Gaten Haas. There's something cool about being a hockey player and being named Haas, though. That was one of my nicknames in high school. Football was Haas. Mm-hmm.
Lauren Green.
What the heck? Well, hello, it's a printing plate. A canvas printing plate. And it is Mikko Rantanen. Wow, that's cool. That's a nice pull. You know what? I think that's the first printing plate out of Series 2 we've had all year. And Doug will be all over you about that now too, Adam. Very cool. One of one. And that is the... It doesn't say what color it is. And I believe that's the... I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. It's a printing plate, though. That's pretty cool. I think that's the first one. And and you got a Matthew Barzal energy card. I'm sure you're stoked about that, too. But that's really cool. Very neat. There you go. See, Doug's all over. Adam says that one I keep. I think we pulled a Nick Suzuki, which sold for like 400 and something bucks. It was insane. We pulled the Nick Suzuki. There's a Timo Meyer next. So you know what? I hope we get another good Young Gun for you, Adam. But every box tonight has had something pretty cool in it. That's really neat. I like that. Mark Stone. Fell like a stone. The peasants are revolting, sir. You said it. They stink on ice. That's what Mel Brooks says after he's out shooting the peasants in the French Revolution and History of the World Part 1. Fell like a stone.
Never saw it.
Really? Never saw History of the World Part 1? Young Guns, Nathan Bastian. Kind of sounds like what Maroney says in Johnny Dangerously. You Fargen Bastian. That's a great movie, too. Canvas Travis Zajac. For those of us who didn't realize that Travis Zajac was still in the league. No offense to Travis Zajac, I just wasn't aware of that. Pack number 11. Whew. Energy. Pure energy. That's Alexander Barkov, by the way, if you care, Adam. Pack number 12. A Jack Eichel Shooting Stars. That's all right, too. Halfway through the box. We got 12 more packs to go. Can't believe that. Mikko Rantanen printing plate. Pretty cool. Young Guns. Or no, not Young Guns. Connor McDavid in the anniversary set. Sorry. Oops. Portraits, Dante Fabro. Young Guns, Daniel, you're taken. Sure you are. I believe that means that we are going to get, oh, and a Young Guns Connor Clifton canvas too. Huh. All right. I believe that means that the last two. Dave says, is this still live? Is Ron still awake? He says barely, Dave. He's having such a good time over there, though, watching me break packs. Dylan Larkin, we're almost wrapped it up, Dave. Is Dave the editor?
Oh, Dave?
Dave Grain? Grein?
Oh, is he in?
Yeah, that's who said that, yeah. Dave, thank you so much for your excellent work. It's greatly appreciated. The interview looked terrific tonight. And I think probably that...
He's in Prince Edward Island right now.
Oh, Alexander Barkov in a game-used jersey. I have never been to PEI. In fact, I've never been farther than Quebec City out that way.
Hey, go sometime.
Eh. I like Quebec City. Another Young Guns. Oh, Ryan Paling. Okay, that's all right. Or Poling, which I can't pronounce. That's okay. Decent. So that I'm okay now. We've got a canvas Young Gun. We've got a Poling, and we've got a Miko Ranton printing plate. Okie doke. So you're out in PEI, huh, Dave? What's PEI famous for? I only moved here 16 years ago.
Potatoes and Anne of Green Gables.
Oh, really? Anne of Green Gables? Oh, yeah. I had my daughters read that. Leon Draisaitl, Upper Deck Portraits. The Gretzky, that's cool. The Gretzky in the anniversary set, but that year where they have the foil down the side, when you pull that out of there, it looks pretty weird. You don't expect to see that. 3 more packs until we put, here's Josh Bailey in a canvas card, until we put Doug Laurie Sports Singles Night IV to rest. But first, we have to do the draw. You know I'm going to make you wait, Adam. This is the last Young Gun. Ha. Young Gun's in there. Let's see what's here. Claude Giroux. All right, who's our last Young Gun? Our last Young Gun is Leanne Bergman, or Lean Bergman. So, Ryan Paling Young Guns, Connor Clifton Young Guns canvas, and a Miko Ranton printing plate, plus a Barkov jersey. Again, pretty solid. I'm very happy with the boxes that we chose to break tonight. Fantastic. So, here's the last thing. In the, let me get rid of this first. Adam said he didn't want his base, so I'll put that aside for Doug to go through. Okay, so in the box in front of me, not really a box, but you get the drift. The little bin there are all of the people who purchased boxes in Series 1 in the last couple of weeks. I just went ahead and did it tonight, and I think we ended up with about 18 people in here. So I folded them all up. I'm going to look over here. Am I still on camera, Ron? Okay, so I'm going to look over here so I can't see what the hell I'm doing. I folded them all the same. I should hold it up so people can see, huh? And the winner gets the Austin Matthews card, and we'll pull this one out here. And the winner is Sean Kirkby, who I think bought 3 or 4 boxes because he was really interested in this card. Sean is the winner of the Austin Matthews 1/1 art card, courtesy of Jamie Thomas at Legacy Art Cards. Is that what I said, or Legacy Sport Cards? Legacy Art Cards, I think, isn't it? On Facebook, if you look up Jamie Thomas or legacy sports cards, the legacy art cards. Jamie does fantastic work. He does commissions. You can ask him to do anything. He does larger format pieces. He does entertainment stuff. And we are going to do another contest with him in a couple of months. But this time, there it is. This time, you are going to get to pick the commission. So you can pick whatever you want for a card. It can be wrestling or whatever. So, unfortunately, Adam, I do not have any 35.1 touches. Nobody has any in stock right now. But I will see if I have a used one that I can put it in here before we pack up for the night, okay? So again, thank you all for hanging out and sticking around. I thought we were going to buzz through this in 3.5 hours, but it ran a little long because we had all the extra boxes to break and because we took a little long on the Crosby. But again, a fantastic night. And we will look forward to seeing you. Our next one will be the last Friday night of August, and that is the 28th. So be here or be square or round, as in my case. August 28th, 7 o'clock, Doug Laurie Sports Singles Night, number 5. We'll have another amazing group of auction items, and who knows, maybe some other special surprises and contests for you to get involved in. For Ron Shaw, the man spinning the wheels over there and doing all the hard work, I'm Wayne Frazer, and thank you for coming out with us for another great night. We'll see you hopefully in the store this week.